He's nice. He's nice.
And my other spell.
And his other spell as well. He's very nice.
Yes, Marshall.
He's so nice. Dillian, do you need anything else from me other than my hit points? Because obviously I'm not on the sheets. I'm not just sending you new sheets.
I could just really use some barbecue sauce right now.
Unfortunately, that's not something that I can just say and you just get.
Come on, let's stop. My
Can we
boys.
get
Is there literally, seriously, is there anything else you want? Do you want spells? Do you want anything else?
Nah. Not for
Okay,
now.
Doesn't care.
let's go. Let's go. That's fine by me.
I do care, but right now I'm high.
Fair enough.
Say
Understandable.
fairer than that.
When you come down from your high, let me know.
In about 2 hours,
We
probably.
shall then smoke up again.
Of course. As you do.
As you do. Great.
Let me just swallow this huge load of bread.
Of semen.
Well,
I
hey.
think I wasn't going to take that chance to.
I don't like. What I don't like, and like the
Maybe
fact
for-
that everybody was quiet, and then as soon as that's mentioned, Cat chimes in with the "Wahey."
Well, hey, the classic lad's response. Well, hey. Anyway, let's go.
Alright. Last time we left off, where you guys found the body in the middle of the street.
Oh, tell us everything that happened. Last
Beautiful. Shut the fuck up, mate.
Recap it all.
Fine, one of you recap it.
I don't remember.
Things happen.
Wait.
Stuff
Actually,
dies.
actually, wait, hold up. We will do that every time. Just like as if the characters are doing it. Get it? To see how much you remember
Oh,
in character.
Oh, that's terrible.
Shut up,
Pay
Lee.
attention.
My character has an intelligence of 19. He's not going to forget things that happened 2 hours ago. These other dickheads might. I won't.
Just recap. Go.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, we were at that cavern bit where we killed that guy and went down the tunnel, and there was like a fight outside.
And
got
we
stuck
found-
in, and
We
everyone
found the
died. except
cowardly
this...
cleric.
Okay, Siri, if you could not listen to me, that would be great. Anyway, yeah. We found this guy who pretended to be dead, and Weasel was really inquisitive, and then we fought the boss, and we killed him, and we found this new guy, who was a bit of a cool cleric-y type guy, we don't really know.
Cyrus nearly died.
Cyrus nearly died, yeah, that happened, etc, etc.
Had to heal him.
As you do.
So we had a little bit of a rest, you know, after that, regathered our strength, hit the road, you know,
Yeah.
travelled, hiked through cross-country, through the fields of Britain, etc. Got to this town. What was even the town's name? Oh, we have the map. What was it?
Well,
Wellfall, that was it. Yeah, Wellfall. Got to Wellfall. Did it on the map. There we go. Came to the inn. Had a few funny kind of card games going on. Won some gold.
I was weird with everyone.
She was weird with everyone. The rest of us had some
Dead
drinks. And then some
Started
shit.
talking to a
shit happened in
merchant,
the
and then
street.
shit happened at the outside.
And then we
went
went
running
outside.
out.
Someone, the commander of the city, was dead.
I tried to
And
bring him back to life, but
he-
he's super
I
dead.
tried helping him, but he was super dead. And I followed a guy, and he wasn't actually seeming to
The
be the guy. He was just sort of snitching to the cops, and they came back and they questioned us, and they think that we're suspicious as fuck, etc., etc.
And
And I think
the-
that's about where
The
we.
guard was super sassy to me and wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
I was trying
Oh,
to
there's a
warn him to
message.
be
There was a
nice,
message on the body that said, "One shall fall, and many shall follow."
which I gave to the guard because I
Which
felt
you've given to the guards because
bad.
you're a fucking idiot. Because
I have
now
a
No,
dagger.
I'm not.
you have a dagger, a fancy dagger, that killed the guard. You have the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
just
have
gave
the
him
murder
the note.
weapon.
We still have the weapon.
Okay, they suspected us. No one. Right. I'm assuming this is now in game, and I noticed that you have the murder weapon.
No, you don't.
No, I got the murder weapon and I gave it to
Yeah.
Ravel.
Only Koldak and Reveal know.
Fine, I don't know about the murder weapon.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. The only people that really know about the murder weapon are me,
Kovac
Kovac,
and
and
Reveal.
Ravel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
As
you
far as I
know
know,
about
he
the
just
murder
died.
weapon, but as far as you know, wait, actually, you saw them pull it out.
Yeah, no, I'm the one
No,
that
I
pulled it out.
definitely. I was
Yeah.
not there. I was not there. I definitely did not see them pull out. I was
Okay.
in a weasel at the time.
Well, I know-
I definitely did not see them pulling out a dagger. I was not there.
He was knee deep in a weasel.
I was needing to know. Oh
Hanging out the back of the
Basically,
weasel.
dear.
basically what happened is Kovac pulled the dagger out of the corpse,
No,
Mary
I,
noticed
I,
that.
no,
No,
I
no, no,
pulled the-
Dillian, you don't understand how D&D works. I was there. My character wasn't there.
No, it wasn't Corvac that pulled the weapon out. It was me that pulled the weapon out because I got to the note.
Yeah, then you dropped it on the floor.
Oh,
and I-
shit,
Yeah, and I
right,
dropped
right.
it on the floor.
Right,
Mhm.
sorry, my bad.
And then I palmed it off to Ravel.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
Was it a good palm or was it really fucking
Oh no,
obvious?
it was good. It was
brilliant.
Oh, it was a
No,
good,
it
it was a
was
good
really
sleight
hard.
of hand. Fair enough, yeah.
It was
Wasn't one of those like
top
really
tier.
like obvious ones like from Friends when they're trying to copy Richard and they're just like,
No, it wasn't.
You know,
It's
that was
awesome.
about that cool. Anyway,
Alright,
so DM, where are we?
That's where we are.
where we left off was you guys standing in the middle of the road talking to the guard who is now walking away, and the lot of them are dragging the corpse away.
And that's it, isn't it? Crowds dispersed, guards are going away, we're suspect, etc.
Yeah,
we've been
the street is emptying up and the rain is beating down on you.
I want to look for to go back to where the corpse was or like on the floor, and I want to try and find the murder weapon.
The what?
The murder weapon. Like I'm gonna ask the others if they know where it went. By any chance.
Okay, you go back to where you believe the corpse was. There's a bit of blood, so you... Yeah, you know what I mean.
You can figure it out.
And you look around. There's nothing on the floor.
Wait, are the guys still around? Like where the guy got murdered?
The crowd
What,
started to
the crowd?
disperse, didn't it?
No, like
good.
Ravel and Kovac.
They were with you.
They were with me. All right.
We were all kind of together when we were talking to the guard, I think.
Okay, right. I'm gonna turn to like all of you and go, like, do you guys know where that dagger went? Because I may have an idea on how to follow the person that stabbed him.
Oh. Well, I have no idea. I was trying to do my CPR on him, but
All right. Garrix, do you know?
No, I haven't. I wasn't really paying attention to
Alright.
this area.
Morthos, have any idea where it went?
I haven't got a clue. I was holding Garrix.
It's appreciated.
All right. I'm gonna turn to Kovac and Ravel and go. You guys know?
Oh,
Where
my
the,
dear! I think we should go inside. It is raining.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? Did he say no idea?
No, my dear!
Inside check.
No,
Inside
not,
check.
not no
No,
idea. I said, oh, my
I did.
dear.
Oh,
Sorry, it's his accent. You can't
still
understand
inside
it.
check.
Yeah, I think
We should
I
go
think maybe
inside
we
and
should-
talk.
I think
It's
maybe we
raining.
should go inside
Insight.
Um,
due to our weather
I mean,
situation out here.
If you really want to inside roll with disadvantage.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't say yes or no. I just said we should get out the rain, basically.
Yeah, but you're both sketchy as fuck, so.
I'm not. I'm going inside. I'm going in. to the
Wait.
bar.
You're both sketchy
Following
as
on.
fuck.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
follow him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow both of them inside as well.
15 with disadvantage.
What is this?
Okay,
This is
Kovac, Kovac,
Mhm.
roll either persuasion or deception.
I know
with
what he's
disadvantage.
rolling.
Yo, don't metagame, you prick.
No, I know. Garrix doesn't know. That's why he's
What'd you say? Persuasion.
or deception,
Persuasion
whichever
or
one,
deception.
whatever you're trying to do to me.
He does.
You're rolling against the 15.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh wait, if this is gonna work, I actually need to look up something.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh no, I can use my book. I can use my monster manual.
So if I.
If you beat 15, I believe you. I don't. I think that you. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with you trying to sort of deflect
Okay.
from the question. But if you roll under 15, I disbelieve you, and I think you're trying to hide something.
Fair enough.
Um,
Oh, that's not right. That's not right either.
ah,
What was it? What was it you said? You want to go inside?
Yeah.
You just said let's go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get out of this rain. Let's go.
yeah.
Gotta
well,
respect the dice roll.
as soon as they've like walked off, I'm gonna follow them as well.
Alright. Are you guys going back to the feisty redhead?
Yeah, back in the end.
Feisty. Oh, I'm going into. I love being in the feisty redhead.
Oh,
As much as you love being in your weasel. Or
what-
ferret, or whatever it is.
Literally.
Hey, leave Ezreal out of this.
Alright, you guys walk in, and it doesn't seem like much has changed inside the tavern itself. A lot of people are still drunk. A lot
Been
of people are
5
still
minutes.
gambling.
Not a week.
It doesn't look like they've actually noticed anything going on
Murder.
outside.
they don't care, apparently. Well, scope out the place for a table to sit at that could potentially accommodate all of us, if possible.
Possibly
Mhm.
one that is a bit sort of like tucked away. Maybe like a booth. If there is
Hold on a
such a
moment,
thing
Tom.
in this pub.
The only
Five or
table,
dice or or lighter.
the only two available tables are the ones you guys were sitting at, but one of them would be able to hold all of you.
One of them.
Yeah, just one
Yeah.
table.
Is it out the way?
No, it's in the middle.
In the middle, of course it is. Yeah.
If everyone's heading over to the table, I head over to
Yeah,
the bar,
I'll just head over to the table.
and I will, hopefully remembering what everyone's order was, go ahead and order the same.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
I can do a history check for the last 5 minutes since we last ordered or whatever it's been.
No, you
Like-
know what they drank last time.
Yeah, I don't. I'm assuming Garrick's would. I'm going to use Liam O'Brien's excuse.
Alright. Ian comes up to you, gets your order, and in a few seconds has the 6 mugs.
I'm
Wonderful.
gonna go up to the bar as well, and I'm also gonna ask, can I have like a napkin or something that's like papery?
Papery?
And something to write on. Something to write with. 'Cause I don't think I have anything like that in my pack.
And he kind of looks at you with a weird look in his eye. I might have something. Goes back to the kitchen, and shortly comes out with a piece of parchment, small piece of parchment, and a quill.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna like take
Mm.
my drink and wander back to the table as well.
Wait. Whilst they're up there doing that, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look down and like unsheath the dagger, sort of, and inspect it. Have a look,
Comes out.
see what it looks
Um,
like. What's going on?
Okay, the hill is made of really well-polished wood, and it feels very comfortable in your hand.
Uh-huh.
The blade itself, on the base of the blade, it kind of starts off curved in a zigzaggy way, and
Yeah.
goes up into a very sharp point.
Like a
Roll
Chris.
Like level 1 rogue daggers.
So it's like a
roll
Chris.
perception. Yeah, sort of.
Perception. Oh, okay. What is my perception again?
And also, wait, are you doing this stealthily?
I'm sitting right next to the table, so I'm wondering if I'm
Yeah, I'm not really stealthily doing it. I'm like, it basically looks like I'm just kind of inspecting my dick, I guess. But
I suppose so. You're sort of keeping it under the table, but not from the people around you. Just so.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're not like holding it up to the light or whatever. Is that what you mean?
Alright.
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm like looking down. I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm having a little peek though.
Okay, that's fine. Just roll the perception.
Have we come over at this point?
Yeah, I was going, if we come back, would we notice it?
He's doing this
Okay.
while you guys are at the bar.
Okay, let us know when we would have come back.
That's it. Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
what
Nice
do I
to
roll.
perceive?
On the base of the blade, on one side, you see this intricately carved rose into the steel,
Interesting.
but it's really small.
Is that like the main thing I can discern?
That's
Like,
the
that's-
only thing that you can.
The rest is pretty standard.
Yeah,
It's just like a blade that's curved slightly and.
pretty much.
Okay. Who's sitting?
Yeah, I'm
Who's
gonna.
sitting next to me?
Cyrus.
I'm gonna.
Oh, wait, gone. What's Morphles do?
I'm gonna stroll up to the other side, the opposite side of Cyrus, the side of Reveal, and I'll give him a little tap on the back saying, "Oh, why are you staring at your dick for?" And then I'll grab a seat.
By this time, Mary and Garrix, you walk up to the table.
Do we see the dagger?
Or do we see the dig examining?
No,
Yeah.
you don't. You see Morthos go up to Reveal and kind of pat him on the shoulder, and Reveal's just looking at him.
And okay, once he's done that, well, I have our murder weapon, and look here. And I point to the little the little engraving. It's like a little engraving, right?
Yep.
And I kind of like lean over towards Cyrus, and Morphos is like, is he between us?
He's over your shoulder, man.
He's over my shoulder. Yeah, I just kind of like lean in so them two can get a look, and I'll like point it
Alright.
out to them. So
Alright.
they now know what the.
Can I... Wait, let me just check that...
So it's like a little rose, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just quick, whilst I'm once I get down to the table, I pull out a book from my my bag, and I'm just opening it up and I'm going through and I'm sort of muttering under my breath whilst like we're all sort of like around this table.
Okay.
Also, when I get back, I'm gonna put the parchment on the table, and I'm gonna write down the message that was on the other piece of the parchment, and I'm gonna like slap it into the middle of the table. Yeah, basically.
Well done.
So that piece of paper that I gave the guard, it said like that, and I'm gonna point to like what I wrote on the parchment, and the fact
What did you write on
What
the
did it
parchment?
say?
one shall fall and many shall follow. And the reason I'm wanting to see if anyone's seen the dagger is because I wanted to see if I could kind of smell something on it, like I could track the scent.
The scent.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure. It's here.
Okay, cool.
I'll just
I
like just present it to you.
okay.
And there's a curious engraving on the handle.
Yeah, after you've had a smell of the bag.
I
sniff.
no,
Just
I-
Can I have a
does
look?
does the blade still have blood all over it?
Wait, what?
Does the blade still have blood all over it?
Some, yes.
I'm gonna Ravel, can you just hold the blade for me, because I need to do something first, and I want to like
Okay.
go. I want to find. Is that like a restroom or something in this tavern? Because what I want to do, I feel very self-conscious about doing.
Sure.
All right, I want to go quickly. Oh, like just cut
We've
far
got the
corner so
three
I don't freak
rooms
everyone
that
out.
we
And
already
I
have
wanna.
3 rooms here.
I wanna.
Yeah, we have rooms for him. Do we still have
Yeah.
rooms
Oh yeah.
or not?
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
still
Should we like go into a room? So we got
Yeah,
Yeah.
go into the room, because I don't want to freak everyone else out in the tavern. I'm already weird. I'm blue. So can we go up to the our room? And
Our quarters.
yeah, our quarters.
whose room.
Yes.
It doesn't matter, just any one of them.
Well, you've got a key.
Oh, fine. I'll go up to our room, my room then. That I'm sharing with the weasel. All
Aye.
right. And as soon as we get to the room, I'm going to shapeshift into a mastiff.
Okay.
And I want to smell the dagger.
Firstly, what the
Mental.
fuck? She just turned into a dog.
Yeah,
That's why I
what?
didn't want to freak people out.
You
I-
guys follow.
No, we don't hear that. We just hear woof woof woof.
You guys follow Mary.
Was she the
into-
first one into
her
the room?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and did she
first
wait
one.
for the rest of us to be in there?
Oh
before
yeah,
she
no,
came?
I waited and
Okay, so we're not just walking into a room with a dog in it.
no.
What-
No.
why is there a dog in my room?
No, I waited until you guys got into the room.
I know what you're trying to do, but this would not be a perception check. It would be an investigation check.
So because I turn into a mastiff, I get keen hearing and smell, which means I have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on
Yeah.
hearing and smell.
but this would be
It's
investigation.
Investigation. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to try and smell the dagger.
All right.
Because I want to see if I can determine like what smell is what. So what would it be? Investigation.
Investigation.
What's my
Do you
investigation?
take on the do you take on the attributes of the animal?
Yeah.
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 So you take its
Oh, can
One
I
wisdom.
can I quickly describe what the dog looks like? By the way,
Sure.
so it's all white, massive, and then it has like pitch black eyes.
Nice.
Basically. So all my beast forms are gonna basically be the same color as my hair. What was it doing? So
Wait,
it's-
investigation is intelligence, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it's intelligence.
You're fucked.
It's not that bad.
-4.
No, you retain your
No, it's
alignment,
not.
personality, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit.
So you
Keep
have
your
their own.
physical attributes.
Also, you keep your proficiencies, and if the creature's proficiency is better than yours, then you can use that instead.
All right, go for it.
What's your investigation then?
+1.
Oh. I'm assuming the mastiffs is like -5.
-4.
-4? Hey, dogs are
Um,
quite intelligent.
That's not bad. 11.
You get close to the
-4.
blade. You get close to the blade, and you get a good sniff of it.
Mm.
But it smells like blood, iron. It's got this thick smell of iron.
There's no other smell that I can.
No.
No, it's just. Oh, well, that was a bust.
Can I take a look at the dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on it.
All right.
Breaking out the spells, boys.
Yeah, first time ever casting a spell in D&D.
Then I'd turn back into my other form, my actual form.
Human.
Wow. I like just look really disappointed in myself.
Wait,
Detect magic. 1 sec.
I guess it detects magic.
30-foot radius around you, I think.
Excited.
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes, 30 feet around you.
Oh, that's more than I thought.
If you sense magic, you can use your reaction to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. It's not a bad, nifty little spell. Thankfully, someone took it and not me.
All right. You concentrate on the dagger, and you try to feel out for any sort of magic quality to it or magic interference, but nothing. It's a plain dagger.
Is there anything magical around us though? Well,
There's Garrick's.
I don't think I would radiate, but I'd imagine Asriel's probably lighting up like a fucking Christmas tree.
oh, that's a shiny weasel.
Oh, also technically there is a weapon amongst us that is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Hexblade.
Yeah, I think that would be it. Morthos's weapon is kind of giving off this faint. Marshall, what was your thingy?
My weapon? Do
Yeah.
you want to know about it? What does it look like, or what?
Dillian?
1 sec. Having a mental block right now.
You just went quiet on us.
What power is it infused with? What element?
It doesn't really have an element.
It's infused with, like, myself, I'd say. My blood. So it could maybe link to my, like, demonic blood, I don't know. My infernal.
Alright. You kind of see this the blade give off this purplish turning black towards the ends kind of aura.
Oh.
Then I see.
Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
You saying that
Right,
I see
so-
this?
No. Cyrus did it. Seems
Yeah,
it.
so the dagger's not magical.
No, it's not.
Okay, no leads there either.
Just a nice looking dagger.
Maybe we need to do this the old-fashioned way and just go ask people.
I was gonna say maybe we can sort of ask around, maybe ask some of the
There's a
guards,
bit-
ask some people that have sort of
Okay.
dealt with the commander if they know what.
I've
Well,
But
been,
do we really want to go up asking the commander?
I've been
Oh,
watching
you
this.
talking
One, the
about
commander's
asking-
dead.
Yeah,
And-
he's talking about asking the guards about the dagger. 'Cause
No,
I
asking
think
about
that's
him,
a good idea.
seeing if anyone would want him
Right.
dead.
I'm
if
gonna
there's
butt
anyone
in.
he had issues with.
I'm gonna butt in. I'm gonna walk
Go for
sort
it.
of into the middle of you. It's like, are my new friends? What is it you are hoping to accomplish? Why are you being bothered with this?
There was a
It is-
murder right outside.
Ah, but you're
You
not.
I don't like being suspected of a crime that I
You
didn't
are,
commit.
you are not the guards. Why are you getting involved? This is important stuff. This man, he is important. Important people probably killed him. Why are you not getting involved?
Like I said, I don't like being a suspect of a crime that I didn't
Did you
commit.
not hear what the guard said? He was well loved and well respected.
And
Was
he?
Think-
lots
That's
of
what we
people
heard.
well loved, well respected. They die all the time.
Also, I've been a freak all my
Maybe.
life. I really don't like being accused of something I didn't do.
Ah, little accusation. It's nothing. They're just pointing the finger because they don't know. Come, let's just go drink. Forget this.
I'm up for drinking, don't get me wrong.
Good, that's good. Then
I'll
you
drink
get
you under the table, old man.
you get the first round. Come on, let's go.
I did get the first
Oh,
one, you
yeah.
get the next one.
We left
Ah, no, it's surely your turn again. Come on, let's go. Forget
Right,
this.
right,
This
Oh, by the way, how
this
much did that cost me, Gillian?
It's a
What, the
trifle.
round?
The round, was it 2 silver?
2 silver a piece.
A piece?
Yeah.
No, because last time I paid, it was 2 silver and I paid it with gold.
Wait 1 sec.
Yeah, the price because there's a murder outside the tavern.
No, I think
Yeah, they've hugged the price up.
I think
Dangerous
the
part of
gold
town.
was for the rooms, wasn't it? Was it
Mhm.
2 silver,
Yeah,
2
you
silver
said.
for all the
room.
rooms.
It was a gold per room, wasn't it, or something? And then it was 2 silver for.
I just
Oh,
remember
no,
I've got
that could be
8
a
silver
price.
pieces from a change from 1 gold, so it would be 2 silver pieces.
Yes.
So I thought that was the round of drinks, because
We're going back to our drinks, right? And we
drinks
left
aren't that
them.
much.
We left them at the table when we went to the room. Yeah.
I brought mine up with me.
Oh, wasn't it?
Oh,
Always bring your drink with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
I.
what?
Hallucinating.
1 mug of ale is 4 copper pieces.
Okay, so 6 would be 24 copper pieces, which is 2 silver and
silver.
4.
I think he
Yeah.
just said 2 silver, didn't he?
Do you wanna- Should I just say 2 silver?
Yeah, I think that's
No.
what he said.
Yeah, because I have 149 gold and 8
That's what he
silver.
said, yeah. Just 2 silver. This is a cheap
There you
place.
go. It's just 2 silver, I'm doing it.
No.
What is it then? Tell me. I'm not doing 2 silver
2.4.
apiece.
2 silver and 4 copper.
Alright, then
Oh,
you need to,
sorry.
he needs to break me a silver as well. So I'm down to 5 silver and fucking
Oh my god.
6
My
copper.
God,
There we
you're
go.
such a penny pincher.
I'm gonna get my money's worth.
It's fucking 2 silver, guys. Come on.
Hey, at the moment, every little fucking copper counts, okay?
No,
You
it
have
doesn't.
nothing.
You have like 100 gold.
Let's not argue
That's
about
gonna
money.
go very quickly.
Wait, it's not important, really.
If Azriel goes, that's 25 gold.
Just
Oh, God.
shut up.
Can we not get bogged down in how much copper
I'm just-
pieces you got?
I'm just gonna be like, okay,
I've never had to
go
worry
back,
about how many
right,
copper pieces I had
let's
before,
go
alright?
and enjoy ourselves. And I start like dragging Kovac and Garrick's down the stairs with me.
I'm going to drink.
I go
Who
down and
left
drink.
Who left their drink down there?
Me.
Me.
Right. And detect magic. It's a 10-minute concentration. Can I
Yeah,
detect?
I guess.
Can I detect if there's any magic on our drink? Because I don't want to be like magically spiked. This is my
Wow.
first time at
Magic
this tavern.
Ridignal.
I'm right by the dwarf innkeeper. In the basement. No, there's no magic coming from
Okay,
off of the drinks.
cool.
Doesn't mean they haven't been like organically spiked, so bear that in
Or
mind.
laced.
I'm more fearful of
Bit
magic.
of, a bit of
Well, it's
D&D
4 copper. Throw it
inspired
on the floor and
Rohit.
buy another one if you're that bothered.
I'm
Oh,
Anyway,
gonna-
my sex dungeon. Haha.
I'm gonna pick mine up and just down it.
Alright.
Does anything happen to me?
No, it's just 1 drink.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'm gonna drink mine as well then.
Alright.
I'm then gonna can I look around the tavern again? Are like the merchants that I was wanting to talk to still there? Or have they moved?
They're not there.
Okay. Are there any people that look like they're regulars?
Most of them.
Okay.
The tavern is kind of full of people who finished their work day and are just trying to relax right now. Have a drink, have a laugh.
If we're at the table, I'm pulling out that book again. I'm going through it again.
I'm gonna go up
Committing
to
my new
the.
spells to memory.
I'm gonna go up to the tavern owner. And I'm just gonna ask. So, it's kind of strange that no one really went to go check on the commotion outside apart from us.
Commotion? What are you on about?
The commander of the watch, he got murdered.
What?
Uh,
Commander Zerf?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like, didn't you hear the scream? Like, I heard the scream.
No.
Oh no way!
I'm gonna.
Oh
No.
I turn back to the table and look like slightly confused.
Don't
Alright.
say things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander up if she's turning back to us.
Why? But it just happened.
Very serious.
Yeah. I was there. I saw the body. There was blood and he was dead. He was not moving.
You see his stare go blank. He looks up at you. Oh dear. This is trouble.
A man's
You
murdered
say-
outside your tavern, and all you can say is, "Oh
Yeah,
dear."
you say that sounding like you might know something. So
Are you even there?
I just said. I
I just said
said
you
I
were
was
walking up to join her.
Oh, okay.
Are you even there? Who are you? You even there?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Fucking Cirrus.
What are you gonna do?
Cirrus.
My name is Cyrus.
Cirrus. Kyrus.
Cirrus.
Irish.
What?
Irish.
Why do you think the commander of the watch got killed? Were there any enemies, or do you know anything?
Roll persuasion.
If this doesn't can I do persuasion? No. What? Why did that come up? Fuck's sake.
She is the most persuasive person.
No,
It would be funnier if it was actually 420.
That's what I wanted. 13. There you go.
So you're asking him if he actually knows anything about this?
Well, if he knows that if there's any trouble with the watch or anyone.
He kind of looks down at the bar. Nah. The captain was a good man, but he kept everything together. Now that he's dead,
You think there's going to be more trouble now that he's dead?
aye, all the thieves outside, that will come out in that broad daylight. There'll be chaos.
Surely that would be a reason to want him dead.
They're all petty thieves. Why would they want the captain dead?
It may not necessarily be petty thieves. It seemed too orchestrated for petty thieves to do it. Maybe it was to cause strife in their ranks? Maybe?
Aye, mayhaps. What?
You're gone. What were you saying?
Mental block.
Yeah.
fuck's
Anyway,
sake.
they're talking, and I'm gonna approach as well
Alright.
and interject. What are we talking about over here?
We're just asking,
Because
Okay.
I've seen you guys talking, like,
Wait,
amongst
what's his name?
you seem to be locked
Ah,
sort of conversation.
we're just asking Yemen if he knew about the meadows outside. He kind of is acting like he doesn't know what happened.
Hmm.
Like the last bit, I kind of like whisper at you. By the way,
I saw what you wrote on the paper, didn't I?
oh, I put it in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Oh, I left it in the middle of the table. Is it still there?
It's still there.
Okay, cool.
Barkeep,
Aye.
I'm still at the table, don't worry.
I'm wondering if you could
Me too.
wondering if you could tell me anything about this. And I present the dagger and like lean towards him and point at the little symbol of the rose. This
Okay.
peculiar symbol.
He looks down
Have
at
you
the
seen it
dagger.
before?
Comes up close. Take a look at the rose. Looks like an ordinary dagger.
Did he not seem to react to it at all?
No.
But my
Insight,
man,
yeah, I'm insight.
Roll insight. One of you.
yeah, my man. Do you not see the engraving up on the handle?
Aye, I do. What about it?
Come on, Daniel, roll high.
Yeah, oh, I've just opened the wrong thing. No, I just want an exclamation mark there.
You just don't know, like, what anyone, whether he actually does know anything or not.
What, who?
Investigation.
This bartender, he might actually just be a, you know.
No.
No, I'm
No.
slamming my head into the table.
Well, it depends. If it's a contested roll, got to see what Dylan says to you.
You don't notice anything. He's honest.
I'm gonna
As far as you know.
pull these two back just a little bit so he's out of earshot.
Who's these two? Ravel and Mary.
And yeah, and I'm just gonna sort of like cover my mouth and whisper to them. Should we say anything about the words, or
I don't think he actually knows. I just find it a bit odd that
but do we keep that quiet, or do we
What about the note?
the falling?
I don't think that spreading that note around will do any good. That's why I kind of waited
Yeah, that's why
until
I didn't just straight up say anything.
we were alone and we could talk before like
Ooh,
giving you notes. Even though I did leave it downstairs when we went upstairs.
yeah. No, oh dear.
Okay,
I
why they're talking? Can I just butt in a sec? I'm
Yeah.
Sure.
back at the table with Morphos, yeah? It's just
And me.
us two.
And Garrett.
And
Oh,
me.
and Garrick, so.
Yeah.
Bit of a pain, isn't he?
Well, he's currently reading the book, so.
No,
I heard that.
No, I didn't say it out loud. That was me.
Yeah, well, I heard it anyway.
Had it in my head. Alright, I'm just gonna drink my drink. Don't worry about it. I'm just watching them carefully. I'm seeing what these clowns are doing at the bar.
Alright,
they seem to be going backwards and forwards and not making any sort of decision.
What's the barkeep's name?
Yerm.
Yerm. Yerm, do
Aye.
you know, you said the pickpockets and that will come out now he's gone. Do you know
Aye.
any specifically? Would you
Hey,
be able
as
to,
far as
yeah,
I know, no.
do you know anybody who might have information about the
Listen here, buddy.
also?
I don't talk with my customers. All I do is serve the air.
Ah, talking to this buffoon is a waste of time, and I walk back to our table.
Excuse me?
He's already walked away.
Ignore him.
Alright,
I
you
just
walk up
hope
to the
that the
table.
investigation
Meanwhile, I
doesn't
sorry, Daniel, go
lead
on.
anywhere. I just hope the investigation doesn't lead anywhere here because it's mass established. Just,
Oh, it probably will.
well, just make sure the guards get any information they need.
Mm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
Meanwhile, I close my book, finish my ale, push the glass towards Kovac, and say, "Your turn."
Of course,
Go on.
of course.
Go on.
Who's at the bar?
I'm
Mary is
still
still at the bar.
Okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go over to Mary.
And as you're walking up to the bar, you kind of watch as Cyrus and Ravel get past you.
Yeah. And I'm going up to Mary, and I'm just going to pat her on the shoulder and say, "Ah, here's your round."
Do I hear this?
No,
I'm not shouting it, but
it's
no.
pretty far away.
I'm gonna. I'm actually going to buy the next round.
Excellent. What I'll do
Um,
is I'll let her buy it, but I'm going to take the drinks back to the table and pass them out.
Yeah, wait, how much is that now?
That'd be
2 silver.
2 silver and 4 copper.
If I give him a gold.
He loves us today.
Yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
What is that back again?
Huh?
If I give him a gold piece, what is that back to me?
Don't make me do math.
It's 7 silver and 6 copper.
Thank
Yeah, that's the one.
I can do math.
The entire time that he's doing this, I'm just staring at him as well. And as soon as he puts our drinks on the table, I take 2 of the drinks before Kovac can get to it. I'm gonna take them back to our place, at our table, and I put one in front of me and one in front of Mothus.
You see how Mary kind of pays for the drinks, grabs 2 of them, and rushes off to the table. Go back.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not fussed.
As she comes over, I look up and I say, "Did Kovac get you as well?"
Yeah, no, he paid for it all. He's all good.
Okay.
Insight check.
When I get back to the table,
Alright.
or when I had, I'm going to walk over to Garrick's.
Hello. I imagine
Gary.
this is probably just after I've sent Kovac off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gary,
Hello.
you seem a learned man.
I've read.
You like to read.
Yeah.
Well, I need help finding out where this dagger's come from.
Okay. Can I have a look?
Yeah, sure. I'll pass it to you.
I take it. I assume you point out where the
Yes.
engraving is. Yeah. Okay. Dillian, have I ever seen this before? This symbol?
No.
Not even on like a history check?
As in, have you investigated it?
No, as in, have I ever the symbol that Reveal points out to me?
Oh
have
yeah,
I ever seen?
You can do a history check on it if you want.
Cool. Come on, baby. Oh shit.
Oh.
After a close inspection of the symbol, you don't really recall anything specific about a dagger being engraved with a tiny rose. Or this symbol in general.
So nothing about like any kind of like groups or anything that uses it.
No.
Okay. I sort of have a look at it for a bit, maybe like just like feel the weight of it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I've never seen it. Nice
It's
dagger.
very
though.
well balanced.
Yeah, I felt that. No, yeah. It's very nice dagger. But no, sorry, I've never encountered this symbol before.
Dave, by the way, the statistics for the dagger are just commons.
Just standard dagger stuff,
Mhm.
yeah? Okay.
By the way, I still have the dagger that you loaned me. Am I cool to keep hold of this?
Yeah, keep it, it's
Cool,
fine.
thank you.
There must be a library around here somewhere or something.
How big is this town?
It's fairly big. Just open up the map. Should be
Oh, yeah.
pinned.
How many taverns
I
are in
have
this
it, there you
town?
I believe it's 4.
4. Are we in the shiftiest?
No, you're
Yeah,
in.
we don't-
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, we've not been to the other 3. We couldn't tell.
Only Kovac would know because he's spent some time here.
Kovac,
Yes.
You've been here a while, right?
A little while, yes.
Do you know of any other taverns in this place?
I know all the taverns. There's 4, I believe.
Do you know which one is the shadiest?
Possibly, but we don't go there, do we? This is the nice one. We stay here.
No, it's just
actually
I
think
feel
Mary
like
Poppins-
we need to find some some
less than-
people of
less
ill,
than reputable people.
yeah, to answer our questions.
This is a nice town. There's no one like that around here, I'm sure. We just stay here. Don't get into trouble.
Okay, I want to insight again because he just wants to keep not making us investigate this. I'm rolling it. I'm rolling it.
It was him that committed the murder.
Probably nothing.
I'm not even gonna make him roll for it.
Yeah, fair. Damn it. Fine. Yeah, fine.
I mean, there is. Have you got names of the taverns, or should I just make shit up?
He hasn't got names.
Let me just check the map.
Oh, he might have names.
I had them written down. Fuck. Okay, one of them is called the Gentle Wish.
The Gentle
Okay.
Wish.
Gentleman's Wish.
Oh, the Gentleman's Wish. You cut
That's
out.
how we
Um, the
That's
other
what-
one
that's what we
is
had
called
there.
the Pens.
That's
The Pens.
Mm-hmm.
Pens.
As in like
And
writing pen or
As in the slave pens.
like a pig pen.
okay.
And I don't remember the fourth one.
The Pits. I've got the Pits written down.
Pets.
Yeah, I've got in the Pits friendly written down.
What pets?
I don't know. Just an inn called
I
the Pits.
thought this one we're in is the pits, because the thingy
No,
rented was
this
where.
one.
Wasn't that where I was staying? And I brought you to this one because I didn't want to take you to the one where I was staying. That the other
No,
way
this
round.
one's the feisty red.
Okay,
Because
Why have I got the Pits written down then?
who knows?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, the other one could be the pits then. Whatever.
The
Yeah,
Pits
the,
and the
fourth
Pens.
one could be the pets and the pens. Yeah, I guess.
Pens.
Yeah.
The what was it? The feisty
Okay.
redhead
The feisty redhead is the one you're in right now.
Yeah.
To the city gates.
lodging. I'll get rid of that friendly over Pits because I don't know what that means.
There is a couple of others. If you want something a bit more rough, then maybe the pits or the pens. They don't like each other. The barmen, I think they may be brothers, but they butt heads all the time. One's a skinny one, he's got like a body head, the other one's a big fat man. But they just argue and then they just send their people to do stuff to each other. Stay away from there, it's just trouble.
I appreciate your concern. Go back.
I think
You,
that's where we should start.
yeah, I think we should go. You don't have to come with us if you're not comfortable. I
Hey, what are you trying to say? That Kovac is scared? Kovac's
I
not
mean-
scared.
you just
I cough violently into my mug as he says that.
you just don't seem very comfortable around death and
The
fighting. And,
combat situation.
like I don't want to put you out of your comfort zone.
Who
It's
would be
okay.
happy to be fighting? What is wrong with you people? People are trying to kill you and you're happy? No, we need long lives, happy lives. Make lots of children, have a good life.
And I interject again. My friend, though, just think, if we serve this particular mystery, there may be some sort of reward.
You bastard. Really?
And I rub my fingers here, like
Yeah.
like gold, like money.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
That's all. Like honestly, that's all
Yeah.
I want. That's
To
all
be
I want.
fair, in my
Catching-
in my town, if there was something like this happen to a well-respected person, and people helped find who killed him, my family would probably be very grateful, and they're quite generous.
Slowly, by the way, you see how some of the patrons of the tavern walk out of the tavern, but not together, just going out.
Is it quite late?
Yeah,
It is quite late.
I say maybe we turn in for the night, unless anyone wants to keep drinking for a bit. I'm not having a
No,
problem with that.
I've had a
Um,
rough day.
No,
nearly
I'm.
died.
We've all had a rough day.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's a couple. There seems to be a couple of places we can try in town in the morning once everything's up and open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going up, I'm gonna grab the piece of paper in the middle of the
All right.
table, and I'm gonna stuff it in my pocket. And then I'm gonna pick up Azrael and walk upstairs.
Right.
Where the fuck's he going?
Well, I'm gonna hold Garrett's back, and I'm gonna be like, you can
You
shift
could
into
watch.
his vision, right?
I can what?
Watch.
You can shift
Watch.
into his vision, right?
That's just wrong.
What is in your mind, Paladin?
I'm
Garrett's
just
is
thinking
sharing the
maybe
room
you
with me as
shouldn't.
well.
Garrett's
Just
is
to
in the
clarify,
room,
he
right?
can. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's his familiar. I'm not gonna be like, nah, you can't come in the room with your familiar.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and push him forward then.
Stumble, dust himself off, and just sort of just give him like a really evil glare.
Thumbs up.
Okay,
Alright.
so tomorrow then, I'm going to find out.
Hold
I'm
on.
going to
'cause-
seek out.
No, we got to finish this evening yet. I've got something I need to do.
No. I'm
So do
speaking.
I.
I'm speaking like tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Like-
Sorry.
Oh,
I was
okay,
going to
yeah,
say
yeah.
tomorrow.
Clap my hands together, lads.
Yeah.
Tomorrow then, I'm going to seek out some sort of library or place that I may be able to research this
I'll
mysterious,
I'll join you on that endeavor.
this mysterious symbol.
I don't think we need to
Lord's
book
dagger.
on that.
Oh, I haven't gone up by this point actually. Oh, like I go back up after he says this. I'll go and check out the tavern tomorrow and see if I can find anything there.
I'll check the taverns as well.
Yeah,
Might be more shiny things I can fleece off people.
yeah, and I'll head there for some moral support, I guess.
Great.
Who's going to be looking after the dagger?
I think Revel should.
I'd imagine
maybe
it's
Well,
probably
I
maybe
quite
I
safe
should
to Ravel
keep
belt.
hold of it, considering I'll be. Well,
Can we
looks
just...
like I'm going to be the most safe.
Okay, just before Mary goes up, I'm going to ask her to get the parchment out, a bit of paper.
Yeah.
I'm going to say we should make a print of the engraving on the side of the dagger, just to see if anyone recognizes the engraving tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
We don't have to keep
Um,
pulling out a fucking murder weapon.
We're not going to put. I'm going to say you to Reveal, like keep that safe. Make sure no one sees it, in case
I
they know
will.
what it is.
Is the piece of art big enough? It wasn't a small piece, was it? It was like a big piece.
It was as big as your palm.
And it was only like a small engraving
Oh.
anyway, wasn't it?
We could turn it round. There's a bit
That's
of
fine.
fresh bit
So
on the back.
I'll like.
You don't want the engraving and then after it like the.
This is a utility piece of paper with everything useful to this current mystery.
Alright, I'll like turn it over and do the engraving on the back.
As in, you're gonna put the paper on top of the blade and scratch
Yeah,
on top of it.
you know what you used to do with like
Yeah.
crayons and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, that.
All right. You scribble on the blade with the quill, and after a few scratches, it comes off. It's not as good as it is on the blade itself, but it's still recognizable.
Okay.
Tomorrow then, and I'll make my way up to my room.
I do
So
the
you'll-
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tiring.
Okay, I'm leaving the tavern in after they've all gone.
All right.
Okay, you said you wanted to do one quick thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
I've got-
Gonna quickly make my way to the guard place. You know, like the keep, whatever, where they took the body.
Yep.
and I'm
And
gonna.
in front of the gates, you see two guards. One of them asleep, the other one just lazily looking around.
Okay, is it late? Is it dark? I don't know.
It's
like midnight,
it's
isn't it?
about 11 to midnight. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably not right. I'm not going to bother doing that. It's too late. I'm
You
just going to
see,
go.
as you walk. Wait, are you actually gonna go and then
No,
walk
no.
off,
I was thinking
or-
about it, but it's a bit late. They're not going to. There's no point doing it now. I'm going to go back to my inn.
All right. So you head back to actually, all of you finish your drinks and you slowly start heading up towards your rooms as it's been a long day and you're all tired from all the fighting, the traveling, the investigating.
Before I go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 11 minutes as a ritual with a casting around the room alarm,
Okay.
designating only Mary and myself.
Uno
Okay.
momento.
Basically means that if
You
anyone,
set an alarm
and
against
it's,
the wall intrusion, choose a door, window, or an
it's
area.
not going to be audible, it's going to be in my mind.
Yeah.
Audible.
So basically, if
Okay.
anyone enters the room, that
If
should
anyone
Yeah, it's a
other than
mental
Neil
alarm.
Mary enters or leaves the room, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think it lasts for 8 hours.
Because
So,
of it.
yeah,
Can't be
8
asked
hours
to
from my
open it.
my whole, basically the entire time we're asleep. It's gonna be a mental alarm, so it pings me. Oh well, I'm there, and it will wake me up if I'm asleep.
So are you doing it on the door though?
I'm doing it around the room. I can cover like quite an area, so literally like the walls of the room I'm covering. So if anyone tries getting in the window or for the door or breaks through a wall, I'll know.
I believe that you would know if someone broke through the
Well, yeah,
wall.
I'm doing the
But-
whole boundaries of it just to. Literally, I'm paranoid as fuck.
And as soon as you do that, someone breaks in the ceiling and falls on top of you.
That would be really.
No.
Okay, that would be annoying. I'd imagine. Is it a cube? If it's a cube, then that covers the ceiling anyway. Keep going. I'm
Right.
just gonna check that.
You'll head to bed. Would you like to do anything else before you head to bed?
Nope.
Everyone but Kovac.
I'm just gonna like be holding my holy symbol and just sort of like
Just gonna cuddle
going
it
over,
into sleep.
going over everything that happened. The whole waking up with a gash in my neck.
Just
that.
before you fall asleep, you kind of whisper to yourself a small prayer as you drift.
While I'm floating.
All right.
It's a 20-foot cube, and I imagine that is probably the boundaries, of it, including the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Let's say so. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything else?
Nope. I'm asleep already.
I'm
Alright.
asleep.
All of you drift into sleep, and Kovac, you find yourself wandering the town in the middle of the night, trying to make your way to the pits and the pens. And as you enter, you kind of you see that there are still some people.
I ain't going to the pits and the pens. That's not where I'm staying, mate.
Wait,
I'm going to that
where were
other,
you staying?
I'm going to the other one.
The Gentleman's
Holes.
Wish.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Holding up. This way.
All right. You kind of, as far as you know, the Gentleman's Wish is more like a tavern and a whorehouse together.
That's all right.
I
Sounds just
knew
like
it! I
place.
knew it!
Yeah, I
That's-
mean, with that name.
And you kind of open the doors, and in front of you is this massive
Pair of tits.
Bouncer.
memories. A massive room full of well-organized furniture,
Yeah.
tables all in the middle of the room.
Okay, I've stayed
And-
because I've been in this town. This is the one I stayed in before. So.
Mm-hmm. And there's still some people, some enjoying some lady favors, some just drowning their sorrows even.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to say I've got a room for a couple of days still, like another 2 days. I don't know. It's me.
Let's say that you've paid it off.
Yeah,
before.
paid it. I paid it already. Say for like tonight and the next night. If we're still in town, after that I'm going to have to pay again. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and I'm quite tired. All right, I'm just going to go to my room. I'm just gonna
As you're
like,
walking up,
have a look around, see who's about. If anyone's there, I'll say hello to them as I pass them by. If I know their names, whatever, just nod to them. Then I'm going to go to my room.
all right. As you're walking up to the stairs, you see this lady
Yeah.
in very cut-out clothing. She's coming
Naturally.
down, and she kind of winks at you.
I'll just smile at her. Good evening.
Oh, hello there.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
What was that?
Nothing.
Wait,
She's
was that your
got-
bad attempt at a female accent, or she got like some weird like?
No, that is my female voice.
Oh,
Hey
okay,
there.
right,
What's
Okay.
up?
I'm,
This time let's go
I'm-
bang.
I'm just going to go past and go to my room. Tired. I had a busy day.
Alright, you kind of walk up and you go to the end of the corridor and you get into your room on the right.
Yeah.
It's a really nice room. It's
Yeah.
decent.
Of course. I've taken off this goddamn armor. I can't believe I've worn it all day. Freaking long. Chuck it in the
Takes you
corner.
about
Yeah.
10 minutes to get it off, to
I
don
can't-
all of the armor
Yeah, I'm
off.
just gonna chuck it in the corner. I'll chuck the mace on top of it. I'll chuck everything on top of it. I don't. It's like stuff. I don't
Clang,
normally
clang,
wear.
clang, clang,
Yeah.
clang.
And then I'm just gonna go to bed and well, obviously make sure
Alright.
the doors locked and all that sort of stuff. And I'm gonna go to bed and think about stuff in the morning. Is there any way? Actually, is there any way I can get myself woken up earlier, like quite early? If I, as I'm going up, maybe I can, because obviously it's a bar thing. There's got to have people working. There's not just the girls. Whether there's people.
Yeah, that's so. so.
I'm going to
You-
find one of
you
them.
wake
I'm
up.
going to give them, I don't know, 5 coppers and tell them to wake me up at.
Sunrise.
What time would sunrise be roughly?
Let's say 7 in the morning.
7. I'm going to ask them to wake me up an hour before sunrise if they can. Give them 5 coppers and then.
That would not give you a full rest.
Do I not care? I don't know. What do I need a full rest for? It's not like I'm wasted it.
HP, spells.
I have there. It's all good. I
It
haven't got
might
any-
mean you get some exhaustion later on, but
Well. All right.
Yeah,
So what
but
do I
I think it's
what do I
2
what
days.
do I need to have a full rest then?
8 hours,
That's 11. 11.
so 7 a.m.
Yeah.
All right. Go on then. Do that. I'll go with 7 a.m. Get them to wake me up at 7 a.m. with some
All right.
breakfast.
She's gonna. You find the lady who takes care of cleaning the rooms.
End of the.
And she's
gentleman.
like, "Yeah, man, I'll wake you up at 7."
Okay.
Dillian, please just talk normally.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, darling, have a good night.
I'll give her. Is 5 coppers enough for that or?
Yeah, sure. You just kind of toss them, and she
Yeah.
catches them all.
I'm not,
Thanks, man.
not tossing them. I'm putting into a hand nicely. I'm a gentleman.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that voice anymore.
No, please don't.
Right,
God.
Unless
give
they're
her
all,
the coins.
transvestites, then you know that's a completely different type of establishment.
I don't know, man.
never know.
Whatever you're into.
Well, if that's all there is. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I want to get woken up
All right.
properly with a breakfast, and then I need to get out of here.
She kind of takes the coin, thanks you, and assures you that she'll wake you up at 7.
Okay.
And you fall asleep. And this is where we're gonna take a little break, guys. So if you want to toilet, drinks, whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's say 5 minutes.
What are we doing? We're taking a break.
Apparently
Yeah.
we are. Yeah.
Oh. I'm still here, by the way. Yeah.
Might take this chance to eat my last slice of pizza. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some lice. Oh, I like what you've done with the stream, Lee. That's really cool. Hmm. Looks awesome. With a map? Oh, the grey areas. Oh, okay, okay, I see, I see. It's the blending. What the fuck? Oh yeah, yeah, I can see. Yeah. Hmm. Don't see anything wrong with that. Can you give me a clue or something? Oh, the pictures. Sheesh, man. My investigation is really low for the night, G.
Oh, dear.
Hello, everybody.
Looking at a picture of the map makes me want to finish it, and I probably should. The world map. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to add. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
For example, under Zaladin Horde, there should be a massive wall that separates the the southern side from the northern.
Dillian, when you've got your list of gods together, let me know so I can
I
change.
should have it by next week. By next session, I'll do my best to get it done.
You best or we be mad.
As long as there's a god that represents sort of like home and family sort of thing, I'm happy.
In the original pantheon that I had, there wasn't one, but there was one for love, which I think is somewhat similar.
Yeah.
Would that work for you?
Yeah, it'll work.
All right.
Is it a man god or lady god?
I think it was a female god.
Yay! Okay. The whole thing of like having a woman. Okay. No, no, it's not my fault.
Just gotta love cross-dressing, man. Yes, Nat. So is Chris, apparently. It says he's still watching. Yeah, because I've got him in friends. Hi, Chris. Okay, we need new tavern music. Oh, this will do. damn.
Whee! Ready for some big dick plays.
Are we all here?
No, not yet.
All
Still
right.
waiting for
Gonna pop
Marshall.
to the loo quick
from
and I'll be ready.
Valerian.
No, no. You
Yeah, I'm
die,
back.
die.
No.
Oh god. Everything's gone wrong.
Oh shit, I'm running out of juice.
Feisty one you are.
Santa?
Santa?
Santa? I
What
wish
do
I
you
could
want?
do high-pitched voices.
Well, looks
Why-
like I'm not
why
going
do you
toilet,
want
so let's
to-
go.
Try that lady one again. What was that?
Hey man.
This is so deep. It's unbelievable.
Try and do
Hello.
effeminate. Like, legitimately try and do effeminate.
I think your dwarf
Try and do a
was
feminine.
more feminine than that.
Yeah, do effeminate.
Hey darling.
Better.
Yeah, that's better.
Not good, but it's better.
Oh, fuck
Why?
you, Lee.
No,
Darling?
no, it's better. I mean, it's not. I can't do it. I
Well,
can't do.
You're not
women voices
you're not a
either.
girl, so
Yeah,
I
so
mean
it's not a big deal.
I wish I was Matt Mercer, goddammit.
I thought you were gonna say I wish I was a girl.
Dude,
Oh,
all
man.
this is that.
That would make being a girl
Teach me your
easier.
ways, man.
right, are we here? Where's Cirrus? Where's Cirrus Clouds?
Morphos
back,
is not here.
sorry.
You what,
Yeah,
mate?
it's-
You what, mate?
I'm back.
I was
Marshall,
grabbing my
We're all
dinner.
back.
Awesome.
Marshall!
I was grabbing my dinner and it pretty much describes my entire life. 2 stale donuts.
Sad.
Sad, you fat.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright.
Let's continue.
Fucking, what's the name? Kovac, there we go. Right, Kovac, you're walking up really early in the morning.
Yep.
7.
With some breakfast.
Roughly 7, by the woman who you tipped last night. And she's brought you a bit of bread and some light soup.
Okay, just as a thing, because this is one of those sort of establishments, they're probably, I'm going to say they're quite trustworthy in that sense, because otherwise no one will go there, would they? I mean, they're not going to steal.
yeah.
They're not going to steal all my stuff out of my room, are they?
Sure.
Do I get that impression from being there like a couple of days?
Don't you always get that impression?
Well, you know, these sort
Well,
of,
you can't
the thing is, these sort of establishments are probably better than a normal inn.
really be sure
Yeah,
that
that's
no
true.
one's like gonna
I
sneak
can't,
up
I
into
can't be sure that they
when
won't
you're
steal all
away.
my armor. Fucking, it's only armor. Who cares?
But it does seem like a trustworthy establishment.
Okay,
Welcome to the establishment.
I will leave as early as I can after getting up and having my breakfast. I'm not putting on my armor. I'm not
Okay.
taking my weapon with me. I will. No, I'm not even taking my shield with me. Just going
So you basically look like a person from the town. No
Yeah.
armor, no weapon.
I think my clothes are quite high quality. I'm not.
Hmm.
And I'm going to go. Up to me. I'm going to leave as early as I can, and I'm going to go to the guard place. Like, what's it called? Guard places.
Barracks.
That's the word.
Barracks,
or
yeah.
yeah,
Keep.
the keep. That's it.
No,
that's the one.
no, the keep is the lord's.
Okay,
I know.
so the barracks where they would have, where
Yes,
the
it
guard,
would be the barracks.
guard captain who got killed, where he would have resided or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to go there.
You kind of you walk up, and there's like a little bridge that you have to cross to get to the barracks themselves.
Yeah.
And again, there's 2 guards. They both look very sleepy, but they're still at attention, looking around.
I'm going to walk up to him. Challenged or
Morning.
morning, my friends.
Mm,
Yeah,
What
I'm
you want?
shaking both their hands. Morning. You're doing a fine job.
as you shake their hands, you kind of see the helmets shake
Yeah.
all over their eyes. They kind of look up to be able to see you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's too early in the morning, man. What do you want?
I'm sorry, but I need to see your commander. Oh, your new commander. I heard your terrible news.
He lets go of your hand,
Yeah.
moves the helmet up, and kind of gives you this death stare. What
enough.
for?
I'm smiling at him. It's very important.
You better tell me what it is.
Of course
Otherwise,
I will.
you
Otherwise-
ain't getting in.
Oh, come on, my friend.
Tell me.
I need to speak to your commander.
Why?
It's a
As
very
you kind of,
important.
you see his weapon tighten around the hilt of the halberd he's holding.
Okay. White rim, that's for sure. I'm just like coming really close.
Man,
Hmm?
I haven't had my coffee yet.
How
Tell
about-
me what it is,
how
or
about we-
fuck off.
Dear, oh dear. Some people. Oh, all right. Perhaps there is a way we can help each other. I'm here as an emissary of the gods. I had a dream last night that maybe pointed me in a direction to help with the solving of this murder.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Fuck's sake. Alright, fair enough.
Tavern music doesn't really go with this, but I'm just gonna leave it on.
I keep forgetting what the fucking thing is. Space and I.
One sec.
I'm terrified that we're about to become enemies of the state.
And kind of, when you mention the gods, he kind of stands straighter.
Oops.
What about it? What did you see?
See? It's not his interpretation. I'm going to pull out a holy symbol and show him. It says, I am a man of God. Would I lie? Please, this is very important. And I'm sort of going closer to him, conspiratory. Do you really want to be involved in this sort of thing? This is higher powers at work here.
Kind of backs up, takes a step back, looks at the other guard. The second guard nods really slowly. Turns to you. Alright, go inside. Make sure to drop off any weapons you've got.
I need no weapons. I am armored by God. Okay.
Sure.
Who am I speak?
Go on, then.
Who do I speak to?
Check at the reception.
Okay, fair enough. Gonna go in.
Oh, and when you come back,
Yeah.
do me a favor, bring me some coffee.
Of course. Okay, I'm gonna go to the reception then.
Alright, you walk to the reception. And you see this fairly pulpy lady
Yeah.
sitting at the desk, working with a quill, writing something on a piece of parchment. Morning?
Good
how may I help you?
morning.
Oh,
I'm being very happy. I'm here to speak to your new commander. My name is Korvac.
You command? No? What?
I am a man of God. I have some important information regarding the unfortunate incident yesterday.
Okay, you would have to speak with the acting commander at this moment, who is Commander Celia.
Okay.
But
Where do I find Mr. Celia?
if you give me a moment, I will check. And she kind of stands up and walks off into one of the corridors. She comes back after a minute or two.
How do
And
you
she's like,
spell Celia? So
Selia.
yeah.
She comes back to you, and Commander Celia is currently in a meeting, and he will not be available for the next hour or so. You could
That is
you
very
could stay.
unfortunate.
You could sit down.
Oh, time is pressing. I wonder, do you know if there is a reward for the capture of the murder of the old commander?
Reward? Not officially, as far as I know.
Unofficially? Would there be anything such thing?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I'm sure they'll reward the capture, but if you get it.
I'm gonna take her by like her hands. I'm gonna encompass them in both my hands. I'm saying, unofficially, officially. Do you know this? Are you sure?
She
I'm trying to
kind
be really personable to her, like. Is there any
No.
reward?
Roll persuasion again.
Yeah, what my stats are. No, that's not how you do it.
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Korvac.
Korvash.
Kovac.
Kovac.
Yeah, that'll do. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay, Kovac. I'm sorry, but I can't really say anything. It's not up to me.
Fair enough. It's all good. Is there a place where I can get coffee? The guards on the gate, they're very cold. They need coffee. They need to be wide-eyed. They need to be alert. If the hordes of monsters come running, you need to be defended. Someone as beautiful as yourself, you need to be protected. So we get them coffee. We keep them awake. Yes?
Yes, you're quite right. Give me a moment. I will bring some.
Okay,
And
thank you.
She walks off in a different direction.
Right, I don't know what she's working, but I'm going to read it anyway. I just have a peek.
She seems to be just writing down names. You don't really know what the names are, whose
Fair
they
enough.
are.
I just know what you do when you're just in a thing. You just look at lists or.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
All right.
That's what I'm doing. And then afterwards, I'm going to take the coffee to the guards, and then I'm going to make my way back to their inn.
All right. You take the coffee, and as you walk out, you see the guards kind of look back at you.
Hmm.
Oh, you have the coffee then?
Yes, here we go, my friends. And
Ah.
your name? I'm going to ask them both their names.
Fuck
Yeah.
Jared
Yeah.
and Jason.
Sorry about that. I know it's a bit of a pain when people do that, Jim. You didn't want to give them to me. It's fine.
No, I just have to
Jason.
be more prepared.
Yeah.
Jared and Jason, let's say.
Have a list of names and just pick one every now and then. I put them all in a hat in front of you and just like pick it out.
So Jared and Jason are going to be with us in the final boss of this campaign, yeah?
They're gonna have us fight the ancient red dragon, yeah?
Or they're going to be dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, yeah. So I get their names. Like, oh, thank you very much. You're doing a very special job protecting this town. You're
Yeah,
heroes.
thanks.
That's what you are, heroes. And I give them the
Shove
coffee,
off.
and then I'm going.
I kind of start chugging the coffee as they watch you walk away. And in that moment, you guys are walking you by knocks on your doors.
Oh, what, us, yeah?
Yeah, all the rest.
Us boys.
We've had knocks at our doors.
Yeah, just light knocks.
I immediately launch a fireball at the door. No.
I'm just gonna walk over and open my door. I've got,
Nude?
I've got nothing to hide.
You open the door and you don't really see anyone, but you kind of put your head out. See the skinny lady
Your
walking
mic's
along the
cutting out
doors, knocking
again.
on all of them.
It's annoying.
Fuck!
I see a what?
You see the cleaning lady kind of walking along the corridor and knocking on.
Every
Yeah.
door. You're cutting out a lot at that moment.
Fuck.
Fuck.
We got that.
Wait 1 sec.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Sounded so
Okay,
lost.
okay,
They're
okay,
like,
okay,
hello?
okay. So,
There's a cleaning lady. It's housekeeping.
I probably would have been awake before the knocks, and I probably would have had a little bit of bad dreams, as I have done for the past
Wait,
couple
did
of
I
weeks.
did I room with the person with night terrors?
Not night terrors, just bad dreams.
You got woke up several
not
times in the
scream.
night to a
Haunted by the sins of your past.
Not like I doubt it was enough to like for me to be like waking up screaming in the middle of the night, but I would have been very restless and just
He saw
probably a little bit
himself.
groggy and a little bit angry. No, well, not angry, but grouchy in the morning.
He saw himself.
As you
so
are in real life.
You're
Yep.
gonna have to use some. You're gonna have to use your shaped water on urine one more time.
There was no soiling of pants. Go away.
Oh wait, so it reminds me. Like, no, carry on.
What? Shape water and urine remind you of something?
No, yeah, it actually legit did remind me of something.
Yeah.
of the first session.
No, no, something else. I'm gonna wake up as well.
All right.
Like I think because I move around a lot when I'm asleep, so I'm like half on the bed, half on the floor, like sprawled out.
Oh, I would have been on a bedroll on the floor, by the way.
It's like speed then.
Yeah. Ooh, let's try orange bean.
Yeah, I get up and I
Orange.
just get ready and
Yeah, I'm
Head
gonna
down.
pop my armor back on.
ask the barkeep for some breakfast, if there is any.
Breakfast, you say? Sure.
Yeah.
Sit down. We'll bring it over.
Thank
I would
you.
be down by this point.
Yeah, I'm downstairs already. When everyone else comes down.
All right.
I guess
not?
I'll be the last
I'm
one to
drinking,
get down. 'cause I've got
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up
heavy
and start
armor on.
walking down.
Drinking a nice morning morning blend. And,
Herbal tea.
yeah, nice herbal tea.
I'm just like rubbing my head like I need coffee now.
All right. As all of you kind of slowly make your way down to the common room, and as you'll take put your orders in and you take a seat, you kind of see Kovac coming through the doors.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say,
Hello there, friend.
Morning.
well, why'd you come through the front door?
Because I went for a stroll. Early morning constitutional. It's great.
Do you want some breakfast with us?
Of course. Thank you very much. I sit down with him.
All right, you take a seat, and a few seconds after that, two barmaids come over, and they put some plates around the table, along with cups of milk and tea.
Like toast stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the
No.
full English breakfast: eggs,
Just the full-
bacon, fucking
Boom.
red
I-
beans.
I start eating like I haven't eaten in 5 years. I have like everything, and then I think,
I don't think we technically had dinner last night, so
yes, I'm just eating.
You had ale.
3
we had
pints of
liquid
ale.
dinner. We didn't have proper dinner.
Wait, how? Okay, so I guess we would just like stuff our faces out, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
How much is that?
I'm going to say a blessing over the meal before they begin. Come on.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the meal's blessed.
Before you
Bless it
begin.
then.
As
Bless
far
it
as
then.
you know.
Yeah, bless this meal. Bless these people. Thank you, Lord, for everything
Who are
you've
you?
given us. All that
I
sort of
ask,
crap.
who are you asking to bless this meal?
I don't know. I don't know any of the gods. Unfortunately, the games master never gave me any. But there you go.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Everyone
I'm in a bit of a position. Do I
But you
say
would
my
have
goals
you
in the
would have given
current
me a
one?
name, I imagine, if you knew one.
If
If Lee knew a name, you Korak would have given me a name, yeah.
yeah. of
Let's say
course.
Dalvin.
Yeah,
Dalvin, the god of fortune.
Yeah, he'll do.
Dalvin.
Yeah,
There you
to
go.
Dalvin.
Add it.
Remember that. Write that down now,
add it to the
Dillian, so you
law.
don't fucking lose it.
Let's do
Add it
that.
to the law.
Dalvin, the god of fortune, and he comes as a little like a little satyr with like a fucking I don't know, like a sack of gold on his back or something.
Yeah, little Satan with a sack.
There you go. There's your law. Put it down now.
He's like a little.
The Repcon.
Say it's like the little cloven hoofed hairy guys.
Think Mr. Thomas
satyr.
from Narnia.
Yeah,
That thing.
Yeah.
Satyr, is it?
Satyr,
Or-
satyr, satyr,
I'd
satyr.
say,
Yeah.
I'd just say it. That's perfect for Delvin or whatever his name is.
Dalvan.
Dalvin.
Dalvin, the god of fortune. He's a little satyr with a sack of gold.
He's like a D&D version of a leprechaun.
this is world building right here, guys.
This is the law.
Group storytelling.
I'll weave it in.
It's down. It's written. That's
Right.
written in the
Start
stones.
this.
Ah, yes, I remember. I know Dalvin. Yes, I'm familiar.
Excellent.
Ain't that the goatee fellow?
Goatee. fella.
The goat.
How dare you say that?
So it's the
He's a
correct term as a
wonderful
satyr.
person.
Big ups to the big men upstairs and ladies.
Oh, there's white beans in this bag. No, thank you.
What's he
Are
doing?
you on
Carrying
my
a bag of gold.
second bag?
Huh?
So racist.
I got a load of
He's
back.
eating jelly beans again.
I hate them. The white ones. There's like blue bits in them. Go away. It really tastes like ass.
Right, back to the game.
But that's
Anyway,
like a really
back to it.
good flavour.
Okay, we eat. How much was
You
it?
all dig in. It's included in the night.
Ooh,
It's a bargain.
ooh, we get bed and board, bro. Let's go.
Better than a Premier Inn. Oh, drink to that, lads. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Nice.
You kind of all dig into the food. Some
Yep.
of you super hungry.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, somebody.
Someone fell
Everything
asleep.
literally
Over.
just fell off my desk. Sorry about it, I'll say it later.
All right.
Did you accidentally a wild shape while eating?
The food was so good that you kind of lost control of your powers and you shifted into
Yeah.
a tiger.
Oh shit, I've never done that before.
Anyway, would you like to do anything whilst eating?
Eat.
All right, you finish up your breakfast. There's
Yes.
still a little of beverage left in your cups.
My stomach is fat. Well, I want to turn to Gary. So then, shall we get going?
Am I Gary now?
You're Gary to me.
Fair enough. Yeah,
a
let's go.
lovely meal.
Yeah.
I
just
sort of like tip like an imaginary hat to everyone and head out the door as we all like sort of on
Well,
my shoulder.
God, he
give me one moment, and I just go upstairs quick and grab. I'll leave like my scimitars there because
Okay.
I don't need to be carrying. I'll take a dagger and the rose dagger and one of my standard daggers. Just
Mhm.
pop that in my belt, and then come downstairs, and I'm ready. I guess we both set out
Mm-hmm.
I
Where-
thought
where
you
we
guys
set
were
out?
gonna do-
to find
Like-
a library or somewhere we can research.
Ooh, hey, I'd come with you. That sounds
Oh,
like
God.
it. To me, that just sounds like it's not dangerous. So I'm going.
Yeah,
along.
yeah. that's-
Libraries are like nice places. I'm gonna go along with them.
Kovac tags along.
As
Alright.
just as we're walking, I'm like, oh, Kovac, have you ever heard of a mimic?
I don't. Possibly. Is
Oh,
that
they're,
someone? Is that someone in like a? What do they call these? What's the word? Like a fair where they copy someone else.
No. A
Like
mimic is a
a
creature
mime.
in lore. I think
Oh.
it's only a legend. I've never really had one myself. Like until it bites you or attacks you, you have no idea it's there.
What the
It
hell?
could be a book, could be a bookcase, it could be the library itself.
What?
Just you watch out for that while you're there. I just keep walking.
Okay, I'm gonna like drop back a little bit and yeah, this is not good.
Say a prayer.
Yeah.
Help me.
Oh, Delvin, bring me fortune. Delvin.
Yeah.
Literally, you're only going to invoke Dalvin at the moment because he's the
Okay.
only one we know.
And then I'll run up to him. It's like, I have no mimic. But then I'll tell him the story of the free-breasted lady of Fontamaine. I don't know the story. He knows the story. They said about a mimic. I'll tell him about that story.
There once was a lady fair with
Whatever.
3 breasts in front of her
Yeah, whatever. I don't need to come up.
mare.
Kovac knows. I don't know.
Kovac knows.
That's the
And
story
okay,
I'll tell on
it's
the
roasting
walk
story
to
the whole way.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And they were this big.
What about what about the rest of you guys? Morthos, Mary, and
Did
Well,
we ever get
Cyrus.
down to the bottom of which of the inns was like the worst?
The pit and the pens,
that-
weren't it?
That would be it. Yeah.
They're both bad.
The
Oh,
what?
okay, the pits and the
pits.
pens and the pits are both bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Mothos,
Yes.
you're coming with me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go first?
I think Cyrus is as well, isn't he?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just
say
sitting
that.
at the table feeling left out.
Come on, Cyrus, you can tag along.
Yay.
I'd say let's go for the pits, unless you want to split up, cover more ground.
No,
I mean, there are 3 of
If
us,
we're
so one of
going-
us has got to go on their own.
if we're going
Do
to the
that.
bad, the bad part of this town. I don't want to be on my own.
Okay, that's
I'm
three.
just gonna go drain the dragon quickly.
Oh damn.
That is nice.
He's gonna what?
During the dragon.
Okay, let's make plots against the Dungeon Master while he's gone.
Yeah.
How can we fuck up his game?
Everyone just say we want to travel to the other side of the map.
Yeah, we don't want to stay in this town. We're going. Chuck the dagger in the river. We're off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go all the way up to is it Akaroon or Aroon or something up
To
in the
be fair,
northwest? Dawnforge. We're
mountain
gonna go to Dawnforge.
The mountain range near us is where my hometown is, and we'd be treated like royalty. Well, I am royalty. I'll get you guys a free pass.
Wait, where is your
Tell
hometown?
Kovac about that.
Um,
He'll just
Yeah,
like, let's all go
David, we
there.
got the map open.
I got the map open. Yeah. Where?
Yeah.
You see Gillimore?
Yeah.
To the east of that.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
You see
that
the
mountain.
mountains? Yeah, it's just like
The
nestled
mountains
in
that
there.
kind of look like a question mark.
Yes.
There's
yes,
like
I see what you
only
mean.
one route for attack, really, so it's pretty nicely defended.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh.
Dylan, we want to travel to Dawnforge.
What? Sure.
No.
2 years later. Alright, so what are you guys gonna do?
So
Pits or
what,
pens? Which one?
which one did you choose, Marshall?
If you look on the
Up
map,
to the pits. Okay, yeah, go on.
the one. Wait. There's numbers on the map, isn't there?
Yeah, I can see that.
On some of the
Which
buildings,
is-
yeah.
Un momento, por favor.
Por favor.
Okay, if you see where 6 is, that's the pin, the pens,
Yeah.
and 8 south of that is the pits.
I don't
Whereabouts
see
are
it.
we at the moment? Where's the tavern that we've been
So
staying?
south of the middle wall is 8.
Always south.
Yeah, you got to
Wasn't the
turn
map
your
like
head.
upside down?
Down from the middle wall.
Yeah, which one? Where have
Yeah,
we
but the
been
map that
staying?
I've saved, 8 is to the right of 6, so that's south. Basically, going towards number 1 is you'll see 8 from 6.
Oh yeah. I see.
Oh, I see 8. Yeah.
I think the
yeah.
map's in like different orientations for everyone.
It
So
is.
Yeah.
And where are we now?
we were at 7, weren't we? Isn't that the aim we were at?
Let me
Yeah.
open it up again.
For fuck's sake. I'm sure 7.
Yeah.
was
I've
you
opened.
are at
I've
7.
opened the pinned one up. So
Seven's by the right
that
by
might
the
just be
gate.
by,
easier.
by the gate, right?
Yeah,
by
actually,
the
I
gate.
can-
Yeah.
That's the one.
I can rotate it. What direction? Where is 1
Well, yeah,
on
I have the
the
gate at the
pinned
top.
one? Where is 1? Is that the
Just look at the orientation of the numbers, man.
One's right at the bottom,
right? Okay, I'll
It's
on
the
the
the Lord's Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the gate's
so-
right at the top.
I've
As
rotated
soon
it.
as we're going past number 6, which is the pit,
Okay, so,
That's
the
the
pen.
pens.
the pen.
Head to the pens first.
8 is
then.
the pits.
We had to head to the pens first.
Yeah, we'll head to the
Alright,
pens, then
the
sniff
three of
around
you?
the pits later.
Go to what?
Yeah.
Go to one hellhole, have a nice little walk through the park, and then to another.
Exactly.
Alright,
Pub crawl.
you guys pack up, you ready up, and you head out for the pens.
Tavern crawl. Tavern crawl. Tavern crawl. Sorry.
Garrix, Kovac, and Reveal,
Yes.
Yes.
you don't actually know where the library is.
Okay, I find someone in the street.
You see a lot of people just walking, whether to work or just wandering around. And you
Okay,
kind of
I grab someone who looks the most approachable.
as you're walking, you kind of tap a person on the shoulder. He looks like he's dressed in farm clothes, and he's got a big hoe over his
I go-
shoulder.
Is it a guy?
Yeah, it's the dude.
Okay. Sorry, my good man. to
hello,
bother you.
hey,
I
morning.
have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, do you know where the library is, if there is one in this town? Or something that I can research? And secondly, is there a market?
Do I look like a fucking reader to you, man?
All you gotta do is point me in the direction, man.
The market's that way. Kind of points to the left of you.
What, to the left of 7?
Once this map has confused me. Let me just fucking rotate it.
Because I've
Okay,
got it. The way, I've got it with one at the bottom now. So
Yeah, rotate it with one at the bottom so everyone else is seeing it. I think.
Why can't I download the fucking?
I just
Oh,
opened the
there
pin one and then just like opened the original image
Yeah, I got it.
in the browser.
Now rotate. Fucking.
Yeah, that's the one.
no, it's still 12. It's 1 a.m. and then it'll jump to 2 a.m.
Okay, there we go. So you guys were kind of wandering on the main street under 7. It points to the left, to the north.
Okay.
Wait,
You
what?
see the cluster on the left of 6.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a heart, almost.
On the left of it. Yeah, wait, you're looking at the wrong orientation.
I'm
No.
looking at it with one at the bottom, which is what.
Which is what everyone else is looking at. The one Marshall just posted
Yeah.
is
That's
how
the way I'm
everyone
looking
else
at
is
it.
seeing it. How, like all of us are seeing it like that.
Yeah.
So I've rotated mine to be that orientation.
Okay, look at 6, and
Yep.
north of it there's like a little path with buildings surrounding it. Just under 3.
Looks almost like a key. Like a key loop.
No, it looks like an eye. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a like.
On the left of the eye. Of the
Which
road.
Yeah.
Is it the like almost square area where 5 is? Or is it to the northeast of 6 where there's this like the screw in the middle?
Fucking damn it.
Is it here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That like road there. Yeah. Okay, there we
Screw in the
go.
middle. Okay, so we know. Yeah, cool. So that's the market.
That's the one. That is
Okay.
the market.
Did he give us any directions to the library?
No.
Oh, he's a fucking asshole.
Wait,
As
so
he
we
walks
don't know
away,
where.
as he walks away, there's like a faint fiery glimmer in my hand.
No,
I'm like,
he's just
no,
looking
no,
at
not
you.
worth it.
Oh, you're
Is he-
just
oh,
looking
is he
at
still,
us.
he's still just looking. Okay, don't do that.
So my man, my good sir. I try and put on my you know,
Happy voice.
my good sir speaking voice.
Alright. Well, hello there.
Do you mean to tell us that there is no establishment of research in this
Man.
here fine village?
I'm a farmer. I don't read a
Clearly.
plow.
I
Very
say
well.
that. I say that. By the way.
Just like very well through my
As you
gritty
say,
teeth.
clearly, he kind of looks at you and nods vigorously. Exactly.
Be on your way then,
Clearly doesn't know anything.
and I gesture. Be on your
Um,
way then.
Have a good day. And he walks off.
As he's walking off, that little bit of fire just forms in my hand. I'm like, no, not worth it. Not worth it.
Goddamn commoners.
Looks like there's
You see a few
Someone who's
glances your
rude
way.
people. I don't care.
Okay, then.
Rude people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if yeah, go on. What were you saying, Ed?
There's no obviously there's no library, so I'm thinking.
Well, not
Yes.
obviously. We just found the
Well,
not obviously,
person
we
with the
just
lowest
found-
IQ in
we
the
haven't
fucking
found-
town.
If there's no library, then the other place of like learning would be probably religious places, isn't it?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
like
probably.
there's probably not any sort of
So is there like
educational
in?
institute.
I've been in this town for I don't know, a week or whatever. Is there some sort of central priest place, religious?
Yes, you do know there's a big temple. As you look on the map,
Yeah.
Oh my god! Here we
Come
go.
on, Ed.
on the left side, left top side, there's like a plus.
Oh,
cross
that thing.
symbol.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we can see that.
Close to where
So
7 is.
after he's not killed this far.
Oh yeah, I can see the plus. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna.
I mean-
I'm gonna
I
do
mean-
my normal thing to him. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna grab both of them around the shoulders, obviously. pull them together into me, so we're tight friends. You know, my friends. Let us go to the temple. Maybe there's something there we can find. Come. I'm taking them to the temple.
You're just kind of dragging us.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like
force of nature, isn't it?
yes. Okay. So yeah, we're on the way to the temple. So
Alright.
what is everyone else doing?
You guys start making your way to the temple, being led by Kovac. Right, Morthos, Mary, and Cyrus. You guys take a walk in the morning breeze. After the rain, it's still quite cold, and everything's muddy. But you make your way to the pens. And it looks like this somehow barely standing building, but there's a lot of sound coming from it, and it's still quite early in the morning. It's quite unusual.
I'm just gonna sort of like. There's a door. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Is it open?
No,
or
no, no. It's
closed?
just a closed thing.
Closed
Wall.
door. Right, I'm gonna.
Of course, there's a door.
Yeah, but is the door open or closed?
It's closed.
Right, I'm gonna just sort of like open the door and have a peek in, have a look around.
I'm kind of pushing and with a creaking sound. The door opens, and as soon as you open it, this mug kind of flies over your head, and you look inside, and you see that there's a couple of people fighting, a lot of people just drunkenly singing in a circle, and there's a bar playing, but you wouldn't say that's music. What he's playing, it just sounds like fucking gibberish.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
You guys
this
have found
is
the
a
cream of the
nice
crop.
place. Oh,
And
Hit
What do you
the
do?
jackpot. I'm just gonna
And the
walk
cream
in,
of the crop.
Nice to the top.
and walk up to the bar.
yeah.
as you walk up, this guy pops up from underneath the bar and says, "Hey, new customers! What can I do for you?
I'm Mario.
What can I do for you?"
One of your ale for each of us.
All
Sorry.
we've done is
Sorry.
drink.
Cyrus says this, I just give him a weird look. 'Cause he just. It's like,
I'm
that's-
gonna sort of like behind my hand just whisper, I don't know the lingo.
Don't
Kinda
worry, I do.
waves
Can
at
I
you.
get a carbonara with my
What kind of establishment do you think you've walked into?
Yeah, I'm on the face. Of course.
That's a bogey flavored bean.
Nice.
Anything else I can get for you?
Ugh, watermelon.
What's your name? Good
Uh,
sir.
No.
Philip.
I was hoping it'd be Mario.
Philip.
Philip.
Felipe.
My name is Felipe.
Oh, dear.
You remind me of somebody.
Which pen is this?
Are you
Which pen is this, sorry?
Into the pen.
The pen.
Yeah.
in the pen?
have you ever been a trained plumber, sir?
In this moment, you see someone grabbing a chair and smashing it on the bar, and everyone just bursts into laughter.
Yeah.
That's very violent.
Felipe kind of look at the direction. Hey, please be careful. Yes. What can I do for you?
We're just wondering.
Questions, guys? You gonna ask?
We're just
Transfer
wondering.
questions?
Kind of
Did you
looks.
hear about the murder last night?
Yeah, sad business. That's okay.
We just wanted to wonder because I know barkeeps tend to know. They tend to have people's secrets and they know a lot of things.
Hey, are you implying my body's shit?
Wait, what? What do you say about sheep?
Shit, not sheep.
Once they sheet on his bed.
I thought-
No.
I thought you-
This is a nice establishment.
It's very friendly. I can
No, we
It's-
just.
joyful in here.
You hear
Looking
a
around
loud
to make
thud
Yeah.
as you look over your shoulder, someone's on the ground bleeding.
We just want to know. Do you know any reason why someone would want to murder the commander or guards or anyone in the city?
He kind of puts his elbow on the bar, motions you to come in.
Alright, I'll let you know.
I'll
What
follow
money?
suit.
Huh?
Of course, it's for money.
Oh, okay, money. I wonder what the hell you said then.
Money.
Money. Money.
Do you know of any groups that would want them gone, or
There are no groups here. Why did I turn weird accent? I can't do accents. I'm just gonna stop with the fucking accents. It's horrible. Anyway, he kind of. Now there's not really any groups here, any major big groups. No.
I take out the piece of paper that I have in my pocket, and I
Alright.
show. Does I folded over, by the way, so that the writing is on one side and the rose is on the other side. Oh no, yeah, no, they're on the different sides anyway, aren't they? Anyway, I
Mhm.
show him the rose side of the paper and say, "Does this look familiar at all to you?"
He kind of looks in, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a little lens and puts it on his eye. Takes a few seconds, and he's like, "Yeah, that looks familiar. Yeah."
Can you tell me what it is, or
It's obviously a rose.
Uh,
I give him the most deadpan look.
I'm insighting this man. Do you
Okay.
really think it's just a rose? Insight. Insight is. Oh.
As he kind of looks at the parchment, you see a bit of sweat starting to pop up across his hairline. And he seems to be holding something back.
Right. If you know anything about this, it's probably best you tell us or the authorities, because if they find things and it leads to you, and you're not helpful, they're probably going to come down on you hard. And
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, that's like.
That's
Let's go.
that
then.
was meant to be persuasive.
that
I've
was
got a
pretty
bad
like.
tone.
you're in a shifty bar. You've just threatened the barkeep with
Don't worry, I'm
police.
On a one, everybody in the bar is gonna stop what
I'm
they're doing.
decently charismatic.
Exactly.
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's a 12.
We're
Ooh.
gonna die.
You see his eyebrows go down, and he's like, "I think you might want to get out of here."
Straight up kicking you out of the bar.
1 second, 1 second. Wait, I don't know how this spell works.
Ooh.
You
Give me 1
you
second.
doing what I think you're doing?
Me?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can I try and persuade him with a few silver
Ooh.
That's what
to
I was
let
trying to
us
do.
stay? What do I roll for that?
No, you don't
How
have
much-
to roll,
how much
actually.
silver do you
You
give, mate?
you do.
Roll
You-
roll persuasion, yeah.
persuasion, yeah. I
So
guess.
just
Yeah,
roll.
no, I-
Bribe.
What is it? Roll. Is it 120 plus
1d20 plus. Whatever your
420.
persuasion is.
whatever the persuasion is? Okay.
Charisma, and if you're proficient, remember if you're proficient, you add 2 to it as well.
Oh fuck my
No.
life. Where's
You
that?
kind of, how many silver pieces do you slide?
One gold.
Ooh.
Sliding one gold across.
Yeah, I'm seeing him put
You
money
You
on the
kinda-
bar and
kinda
just throwing
put your
another
hand on
5
the-
gold.
Roll with advantage then. Roll once more.
Once more.
These are gold coins here. These are.
This ain't something to balk at. Ooh,
Okay, that's
a
better.
bad
That's
roll.
better.
He kind of looks down, looks at your hand, looks at Cyrus's hand. Now you're talking. Could have started with this.
I'm
Should have started with this.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, I have had an awful yesterday. An awful yesterday.
So, what do you want to know about this?
Does
Well,
it
come on then. I don't have all day.
does it mean anything in particular? Are there any groups that are associated
Wait,
with it?
hold up. What are your names again? I don't think I caught them.
I'm Morthos.
I'm Mary.
Hi.
I'm
Oh,
Uh,
How'd you do?
Aye.
How'd you do,
I'm
Philip?
Sebastian. Hi. You can call me Seb for short.
Roll.
Deception.
Not
Deception, yeah.
Deception, yeah?
Mhm.
Sirius knows what he's doing.
Serious?
The other two walking into a shady bar that's asking information and immediately giving their
21.
real names.
Sebastian? Okay.
You can call me Seb.
Hi, Seb.
Hello.
You dick.
Uh,
Right. What is
I'll
it you
accept
want to know?
that.
We want to know if you know the origins of the rose. We really need to find out because we're suspects, and it's not cool, dude. We just need to figure it out. That's all. We're not gonna try and involve you. We just want to know so we can get to the bottom of this and get out of this.
Suspects in the murder?
Just suspects in general. We
I'm
found
just
the
sort
body,
of like, just generally,
and because
gently
we're not from here,
face
they
palming
assume
here.
it's us.
did he
Ah.
say murder?
If I'm helping suspects, I might need some more persuasion.
I give him a gold coin.
He kind of looks at the gold coin and looks at you in the way as if saying, "Come on."
I just stare at him.
I'm gonna put another gold coin onto the table. But I'm purposely
This guy's just
no.
He looks
I'm
at you.
pur-
and kind
I
of,
no. Let me finish. I'm
this like a comedy
purposefully.
sketch.
I'm purposefully doing it with my hand, with my like sort of like ring of nobility on my finger. I'm just like, I want to make him aware of it. And
he kind of looks at it. Oh, fancy. I'll take it from you. Just a bit more though.
Okay, there's no subterfuge going on now. He's basically just give me some more money and I'll tell you. Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
We're not there.
We're not even there.
No,
Like,
but I'm just like interjecting
Yeah.
like a.
4 more gold.
Wow.
I've given this man 10 gold so far.
Make sure that you take them off of your gold.
I'm
I
gonna
have.
slowly walk off and say you're
I
not
have.
getting any
I
more.
have
Yeah,
changed the amount
I'm
of gold.
gonna take my gold back and just leave with Mothos.
I like
I'm-
that your
I'm-
character's just stubborn.
Okay, the two of you walk off.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs, and there's a balcony where I can oversee most of the tavern.
Sure.
Okay.
You kind of walk up the stairs. There's no like balcony, but you can take a seat on the stairs themselves.
Okay.
Someone's getting called.
Me.
Someone's vibrating.
It's me. I need to go and take a phone call.
What is phone?
I'll be
So
back.
I really,
Carry on.
so I really don't want to bring any trouble to you. I'm just trying to find the bigger guy who did the deed. Can you just, even if you, can you point me to anyone who would possibly do this?
He looks at you and he's like, "I don't like you. You're a dick. But you pay well."
Fair. That's
Right.
that's the most important bit, right? Okay.
This looks like Eisen's work.
Eisen.
I
Eisen.
thought you said ISIS.
Fuck off.
How do you spell that name? That's out of game.
Aysen.
AYS.
The sun is icing.
Ian.
Okay.
The sun is rising.
And
He's one of the only artists here, and I think this is his style. Not too sure though. But do keep in mind he's maybe slightly insane.
he's insane. Okay.
He's
That
the only,
works for
he's
me.
the only crazy in the village.
Okay. Do you have any other information about like shady?
No,
People?
as far as I
Great.
know, artist.
Anyone else? Or just him?
I think that's him.
That's where he lives.
But
Where-
yeah, go
Where
check
does
it.
he- Where could I find this guy?
Probably at the market, at his shop. You can give it a go.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hmm.
Next
And-
time pay a bit more.
Just straight up sass.
I'm just gonna.
Do you know what that just reminded me of?
Who?
That 100% reminded me of Dew Spice.
G-Spice.
Just spice.
Like
Dew Spice.
it just got swindled out of our gold.
Alright.
Paid all this gold for paprika.
He
Yeah,
kind of looks at
yeah.
you and says, "That's all I can give you. No, I have work to do." And walks
Yeah, I
off.
might. If I ever get some influence in this city, I might buy this place and tear it down.
Alright, now,
I'm gonna.
as you
leave.
guys still at the tavern, we're gonna move to Kovac, Garrix, and Reveil.
Yeet.
You guys make your way to the monastery, the temple.
Yeah.
And there's like this huge entrance with stairs leading up to it and a double gate swung open.
Is it a monastery or a temple to a particular god?
Yes,
Which god?
Dalphin.
Is it actually, or is it?
No.
You can just tell me like what the god is of, if you want. If that is easier.
Hmm.
Or like the general purpose good god of the pantheon.
Okay, it looks like it's a place to worship all gods. There's no specific god that this is dedicated to.
So it's
It's
like
for
the jack
gods
of all
not
trades
having
church.
gods.
It's
Hmm.
my kind of
Master of
church,
none.
boys.
Cool. So we sort of head in.
All right. You head in, and you through the gates. You enter, and you see this like huge yard with people of all kinds just crossing it, going to different places. Some carrying water, some carrying food, some carrying just everyday objects, like a fucking flaming sword.
Quick shot.
Bachelor.
And straight ahead, and I dropped my dice, and I kind of lost it into the abyss, but never mind. Right. Straight ahead from the main gate, there's this like another entrance further up, and it leads into what looks like a ritual chamber from the outside.
Okay. Is there anyone like around? Any attendants or priests?
There's
Or...
people everywhere.
No, but is there anyone official or to do with the not just like visitors?
There's people in like monk-like robes.
Okay, I go up to one.
He kind of looks at you, bows his head slightly. Good morning.
Good morning to you. It's quite a nice day actually.
Very nice indeed.
I've come to inquire. Do you have any kind of sort of area for research purposes? Any kind of sort of knowledge that one might peruse?
You can always check the library. It's right here. If you follow me, I can lead you to it.
Oh, it's here. Thank you. I was about to get very annoyed at a passerby. Anyway. Yes, please. I would love to. Well, we would love to come and see.
As you say, he looks behind you and sees Mary, the weird watery thing.
What?
Oh
Mary's
wait,
here?
Mary's not there. Sorry. my bad.
Mary's not here.
I was like,
I was like, how the fuck did she get
Teleport.
here
My bad.
already?
Magic
It,
teleport.
it was literally
Brain
just
fart.
like
No,
another
magic.
gate.
Kovac and Reveil are with me. Kovac.
Okay. He
and
looks behind you,
Reveil.
sees Kovac and Revel.
There we go.
Kovac, by the way, do your clothes look anything like a religious man's?
Not particularly.
Okay, alright.
I don't think so. No.
Alright.
Are
He
any
looks
of
at
your-
you.
Not these ones, anyway.
Are any of
Smart.
your what's it call it? Are any of your holy symbols visible at the moment?
No. Tuck 'em in,
Okay.
don't I? But,
Okay.
He looks at you, smiles slightly, turns around and says, "Follow me if you please."
Please lead on.
And he slowly makes his way into one of the buildings on the left. And as you enter the building that he enters, you see there's about 5 to 5 meters wide room. And it's got bookshelves all along the wall, and some in the middle.
Um,
This is it. If you require any further help, I can assist you, but feel free to browse.
I spend a second just sort of having a look, like, wow, and then I turn to him and I say, I'm actually interested in any kind of like recent local legends, that kind of thing. Any kind of like local groups, local sort of myths about groups that might exist, that kind of, just
I
local
don't know about any books regarding history of this town, but if you just give me a moment, I will see. Please take a seat. And he kind of points to a little bench. I will be back shortly.
I'm not gonna take a seat. I'm immediately gonna start walking down the aisles. Do I see anything of any kind of arcane or draconic language on it, as I do speak draconic?
Most of the books that you're able to have a look through are religion related. There are some on farming, on just growing plants. What's the word for it?
Botany.
Agriculture.
Growing crop.
Agriculture.
Books on agriculture.
Do I see any draconic on any of them? Like literally, I know what draconic is used for, and if I see it, I'm looking at it.
Nothing really catches your attention. Everything seems to be in common from what
Okay.
you can see.
I might just grab a book on. Fuck it, I'll have a look at agriculture because it's something I've never done in my life.
Or Dalvin.
Or Dalvin. No, I'll stick to agriculture. I think
Okay.
I'll just peruse, just have a read through.
All right. You start reading. There's some pictures for entertainment purposes.
I ignore them.
What about you, Kovac and Ravel?
Look at books for, I don't know, anything that might be relevant to what we're looking for.
Yes.
Heraldry. I don't know, that sort
Heraldry?
of thing. Yeah, you know, like symbols. Like, I don't know. I'm just having a look.
You do find actually roll perception. Yes, perception.
Perception. Good ones.
Oh, nice. You kind of quickly skim through the books, through the titles of books, and you do find one that says symbols of culture.
That's what I'll have a look at then. See if I can find this rose thing or something similar.
All right. You spend a few minutes browsing through the book. Ravel, are you doing the same with them?
Yeah. I'll take a peek with Mr. Kovac.
All right. You both kind of open this book and have a look through it. In a few minutes, you don't really find anything related to a rose. You do find other plant symbols.
Yeah.
But it mostly seems like they're representation of farming communities within both Adalia and Guillemot, which are the two provinces.
Okay, so after a few minutes looking through this, nothing comes up. It's like, close the book. Hey, there's nothing here.
Do I find anything interesting in my book of agriculture?
Apparently, if you want your plants to grow, you have to water them regularly.
Really? I legitimately never knew that. So that is information learned for me. Thank you.
All right. And after a few more
I've never
minutes,
watered a plant in my life.
the person that you spoke with comes back wearing thongs. Fuck that. Carrying a little stack of parchments. They look not new, but they look somewhat damaged.
Okay.
They are well worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well worn.
They've been around a little while.
Not badly damaged, not pristine, but get my
They're worn.
reference?
Yeah, they're worn. They're worn. Yeah.
They're worn.
Worn.
They're they're kind of like that sort of dark, like kind of like dark green, almost going to yellow.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what.
Let's say so. And he kind of
Everyone else is like,
Comes
what
back.
the fuck are they talking about?
comes up to you and this is all I could find. These are some articles from the past few years. I don't know if it will be relevant to what you're looking for, but I hope it's helpful. Please.
Happy
And,
to have a look through. Thank you for your help.
If you'd like, there is a table over there. And he points to one of the corners. If you just turn to the right, you can see the table. There's a couple of chairs for you.
I will take the stack of papers and head over to the table, and I will look through for the rose, or the dagger, or any kind of talk of
Yeah,
any
we'll
kind
split
of.
up the paperwork between us
Yeah.
to make it quicker.
Yeah. Have
So
a little
looking for the
rush
rose
through.
or the dagger or any kind of talk of secret groups operating in this town or the surrounding area in the last couple of years.
All right. As you take the papers, he kind of switching between the two accents, making me feel fucked up. Anyway,
Get used to it.
you take the papers. He looks at you, smiles at you, nods, and I will be going off now. I have some work to do. If you need any further assistance, please, you're always more than welcome to ask one of the other members of our little establishment.
Thank you
He's the
very much.
nicest person we've met.
Yeah.
Nice. I
I
like
like
it.
this
Couldn't
guy,
I have
see?
gone to this place?
Politeness gets you things.
Good day to you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that is an interesting accent. I
Yeah.
have one too.
It's nice. We could be
I hear this,
brothers.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Where are you from, Mr.
Korvac.
Kovac? Nice to meet you. It is really a pleasure.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Yes.
Yes, I know that place.
Yeah.
It sounds very familiar. Okay, have a good day. And he
Okay.
walks.
I would have told him, but I don't actually know because the games master,
Shut up!
Yeah. No. Carry on.
Just pick somewhere on that,
Well, you gotta know where the Russian people come from on the map.
Kragul.
We'll sort it out at some
The
point.
north.
All good.
They're what?
Man the wall, the White Walkers, they come. Anyway, you
Anyway.
take a seat and you start digging through the papers.
Yes.
And we're gonna go back to Cyrus, Mary, and
Like a
Morphos.
TV show.
Previously.
Well.
Oh, do the Scooby Doo thing. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Meanwhile,
Cool transition.
In the meantime. Right, what are you
Uh,
guys doing?
Well, I'm
I'm walking out of that
up
tavern.
with.
I'm mailed.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it
we're-
Morthos on the stairs
On
with
the
me?
stairs, yeah.
I'm with him.
Okay, the two of you kind of look over the tavern and you see how Cyrus, after finishing the conversation with the barkeep, kind of walks off outside.
Morthos, do you see anyone suspicious?
I don't know. Can I see anyone?
Roll,
Do
roll
I see anyone
perception.
suspicious?
What do your tiefling eyes see?
So what's that? 1d20 plus. What is it?
Wisdom.
Perception. Wisdom plus
Wise-
proficiency if you are
wise
if you
damn.
are proficient.
Wisdom.
Plus one.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad.
and what's
Everyone.
nice?
Looks suspicious.
Oh damn.
They're all drunk, they're all messy, they're all fighting, they're all arguing, and
This shady ass bar.
honestly, a lot of them look shady as fuck.
Okay.
Should we? I don't think we're gonna get very far here. Do you wanna try and see what Cyrus
Catch up with
got?
Cyrus.
Yeah, and then try and head to the pit.
I know what he's got. He's got an empty pocket, but yeah, let's catch up with him. Yeah, let's make. Oh, so yeah, we make our way down. Catch up
Alright.
with Cyrus, which is just sort of like left the building, I guess.
You kind of have to
on
duck
the
a few
street.
times to dodge the flying chair or the
Chair, glass, yeah.
mugs.
Dodged in real life.
Poo.
Yeah, there's like a monkey standing on the middle table, flinging feces
Not
everywhere.
the monkey. I was thinking about the bar patrons.
You slowly make your way out, and you see Cyrus standing there.
Hmm.
So what do you say? After you
Um,
paid him a ridiculous amount of money.
I don't want to talk about that. But I think I've got a lead. Some guy called Ison. He's an artist. And he's insane, so that's good. We're gonna get a lot of sense from him.
Ooh,
But,
explain.
But yeah, apparently the rose simple is in his style, so we could go there. Or do you want to try the other tavern?
Should we? Should do the other tavern and then meet up with the others to go see your artist.
Yeah, that might
Baron.
be good because I don't like the sound of insane. Also, remind me when I'm rich and famous, or richer and famous, I'm buying this place and I'm tearing it down. I
Probably
hate.
probably best you don't go into this next tavern then.
No, I'm going in, but I'm keeping keeping my mouth shut. You guys.
Oh, just out of, I mean, obviously I'm not there, but was that the thin guy or the fat guy?
The thin guy.
That was the thin guy. Okay.
I feel like starting a civil war.
With his brother and just like,
Alright, Captain
"Oh,
America."
he said this
Please,
about you."
please don't try and do that. Can we? we're
That was
already
out of game.
in
That was
trouble.
out of game.
What's that?
Starting a civil war.
What's out of game?
And
You
Iron
were
Man
saying
kind
about
of
Dan
flies
saying
down, swoops in. Anyway, what do you guys want to do?
right. Should we make our way to the pits now
Yes.
and see what they have to say if they're a bit more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Neat. Alright.
Alright.
You spend the next 40 minutes walking through the town, through all the mud.
Can we
And-
walk through the park? I'd like to have a stroll through the park after that stressful situation.
You don't really know where you're going because you don't really know where the tavern is.
I'm looking for somebody that seems like they're not going to piss me off in the crowd.
That's very
Good luck.
specific, but sure, you stop this kind of well-dressed lady.
Aha,
Not
hello.
not well dressed, but decently
Yeah.
dressed.
Hi, excuse me. Sorry. New,
Hello. Hi.
new to town. Hi.
Hi.
We're looking for the tavern, the pits. Do you know whereabouts that is?
Oh, the pits. All you have to do is cross the park and then go towards the docks. I'm sure you'll see it.
Fantastic. You are a
Oh.
saviour. Also, do you know where the market is?
That way. Points backwards, like from
Wow, she just
basically
went
from
from
where you
hot to cold.
She
in
did a
no
180
time.
there.
Jesus Christ.
She went from all flirty to like fuck off.
Right. Thank
It just
you.
gives you the impression that the market is not a very pleasant place to be. From the way
Wait,
she
no.
said it.
She was fine with the pits, but the markets is where she draws the line.
Well, you don't really know what the pits is though.
Okay.
You know it's a tavern.
Your help
Alright,
is
let's,
much appreciated. Thank you.
Ah, you're welcome.
And I'm
I'm
off.
surprised no
I
one's
will-
tried to bang yet.
There's more urgent matters.
We've got a murder to solve.
I'm
No,
walking
trust me,
off.
that would not stop some people. What the?
I'm walking, and as we're walking, I'm gonna turn to these two and say, "It's obviously not me because that guy was just the worst.
Oh, he was a dick.
Like yeah, he was not a pleasant man. I'm gonna take him out of business. I swear.
That's
the
that's a
pit.
weird vendetta to have. Just,
Hit him
Is
in the
he
pocket.
even-
That's where it hurts.
I mean, he did that to you.
Yeah. Why do you think I want to shut him down? Yeah.
All right,
To the pits
You-
then.
is that what you're doing?
Yep.
All right, you make your way to the park because you can see it over the buildings. There's quite a lot of big trees.
What sort of park is it?
It's like if you look at the map, it's the middle bit with the trees,
Is
surrounded
there a
by the
pond?
water.
Is there any sort of pond?
Just the river.
Are there docks in the river?
God.
Build this
You-
world for me.
Pike,
You-
you-
Pike get all the
you-
ducks.
You're not seeing this, but I'm currently facepalming.
So there's no docks in the river.
Oh fuck. Are we? Are we at the pits yet?
You spend some time walking towards the docks where the lake is, Daniel. Lake. And
Okay, there's a lake. It's a lake. There are ducks in the lake.
Oh,
There's ducks.
yes.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Hey,
Anyway,
look, ducks.
anyway, you cross the park, and you make your way downwards towards the docks. And on your right, as you're going down, you see this fairly big building that's got the sign hanging in front of it saying the pits. And compared to the pens, it looks well kept. Of course, there's a few scratches here and there, but it's in a decent condition, at least from the outside.
I want to make my way in them.
All right. You open the door to the tavern, and inside you see this pretty small room. But as you look to the left, there's like a different section of it, and you can see some tables on that side as well. In this room, you can see that there's a lot of decorations, like fish, on the walls, all types of fish, big, small, as well as like a lot of nets strung from the ceiling. You know how it is in video games where you see the sea-themed taverns, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a few people, but they look like seamen.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Like sailors. That's the one.
Oh, cool.
No, you specified seaman.
Yeah, this is a very familiar sight.
Good lord.
Anyway,
Is there anyone behind the bar?
Yes, there is a lady behind the bar. She's kind of talking to one of the sailors.
the seaman.
She's one of the seamen. She's just
Be
giggling at
technical
what
now.
he said.
Oh, what flip.
I want to go. How many people are in the actual bar with us?
There's a couple.
Are they in groups or are they just individually on their own?
Both of them are separated out.
Okay. I'm gonna go and try and talk to the barmaid and the.
I'm following, but I'm just
Go
keeping my
ahead.
mouth shut at the moment.
Marvelous.
I'm gonna sort of stroll in and see if anyone's sort of sat down playing a game of cards. I want to go watch them.
All right. There's a couple of sailors, seamen, playing cards.
Hey, seaman.
I'm
go.
gonna keep an eye on what they're playing and see what their general chit chat is like.
They seem to be talking quite a lot about their recent voyage. They sound like they're merchants, or at least sailing on a merchant vessel.
So,
Right, Mary, you walk up to the bar, and she kind of looks at you and comes up. Yes, what can I do for you? Morning.
morning.
Hi.
I know it sounds very strange.
Mhm.
I was wondering if you heard about a murder last night.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, we kind of saw it because we were at the Fiery Redhead, and it was kind of right outside.
Feisty.
Feisty redhead? You mean?
Yes, the feisty redhead.
Mm.
Mary said
The
that
feisty
cat didn't.
hairhead.
Yeah, the feisty redhead. We it's really confused. There seems to be a lot of talk about it. It was a planned thing. was just wondering if you had any idea what was going on. We don't really know because we kind of saw it and then it was all over before we could get an idea of what's going on.
You see, my friend, I don't really deal with that sort of stuff. The western side of the town is a bit sketchy. What happens there stays there. Here, we don't really deal with that sort of stuff. There's more merchants and wealthy people around.
Do you know why something like that would happen though? It seems like a really nice city. It doesn't seem like something bad like that would happen here.
Oh, I don't know. Can't say. But if I had to guess, money, drama,
No,
fun.
groups that would want to mess with the city, that would want to try and shift the power in the city or anything.
Eh, as far as I know, no. There's been a couple of groups passing through here, but they don't stay.
Do you know the names of these groups at all?
Aye, sure. We had the Children of the Apocalypse coming in first. That was a few years ago. But
Fucking hell, what's this Fallout shit?
I was gonna say that was like right out the gate.
they're a bit strange. Just a few crazy folk, nothing more. There was the butchers who came by. Not much to deal with. The commander, the ex-commander took care of them rather quickly. But yeah, that was a few years ago. I doubt they will stick around.
The butchers were a few days ago.
No, a few years
Years.
ago.
A few years ago. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
And no one else since then.
Not as far as I know, no.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your help. And I give her a slightly awkward smile and walk off to go
As,
stand next to the Mothos.
as you kind of turn around, she mutters under her breath, "No drinks?"
I hear it and I
still-
will give her some money and like awkwardly ask for drinks because I feel guilty.
She beams up at you with this bright, big smile. Yes, here you go. And gives you a mug of ale.
How much was that?
4 copper.
4 copper. Yeah. Alright. And then I go stand next to Mothos and watch what he's doing. Listen to the conversation of the other guys.
Cyrus?
I'm gonna stay at the thing, and I'm gonna get a drink as well.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say, so this is the docks area, right? So you get all the goods and such in here,
Aye.
right?
I think it's rather obvious, though.
I'm just saying. Do you know much about the market then? Since this is where all the goods come in.
No, all I do is talk to the customers and pretend I care.
Okay, you said the market's over in what you said is the shady part of town.
What?
You said the western part of the town is shady.
Yeah?
Is that where the markets are?
Most of them, aye.
Okay, cool. Okay,
That all?
yeah, that's all.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you. And I'm gonna walk off.
Alright.
I'm going to turn to Mary and say, I think these guys might have some good stuff on them. My horns are tingling. Do you mind if I have
Wow.
a gang, or do we need to go?
No, you do it.
I'm just gonna go and pee quick. So, watch your gaming.
I said they're
I
playing cards, right?
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna approach the two men, and I'll ask, can I grab a seat?
Aye, sure, but we're about to switch to a somewhat riskier game. You sure?
Oh, my horns have. Yeah, please. It's absolutely fine, guys. What's the wager?
Since you're the new guy here, we'll leave it up to you. What you put, we'll match. And more.
Oof. Are we talking gold or
Up
items?
to you, mate.
Hmm. We'll start with some gold. How much you got?
Plenty.
Oof.
What about you?
I've got a few golds, few silvers.
Alright,
We'll
put them
start
up.
off light. All right, I'll chuck 3 gold onto the table.
If
What?
that's your silver, I want to know what your gold is.
That's my gold.
And he kind of pulls out this cup, rattles it around, and you can hear dice rolling in it. Slams it on the table. Alright, newbie, you're up. And you kind of pick up the cup, and you see 4 dice under it.
Is it Liar's Dice?
What?
The game, is it Liar's Dice?
What's Liar's dice?
The game they play in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Wait, let me
Oh.
Google it.
Oh,
You have to, you roll it in the cup, hide it, and then you make up how many you got, either true or false. And if it's true and someone thinks you're telling a lie, but you're not, then they lose a die. And it goes like that. And it's like whoever's got the highest otherwise wins. There's complicated rules. I didn't know. I saw a cup with dice in it, and I was like, yeah, this is nice dice.
No.
I got excited for a minute.
You jumped the gun a bit.
A little bit.
Alright.
Just a little bit.
So, do you know how to play this?
I haven't got a clue.
It's quite simple, actually. Pick up the dice, put them in the cup, roll them, whoever gets the highest wins.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
I had a bit of lying against though.
Huh?
Nothing. Not
Alright. Roll for... Wait, are you going to go through with it?
Yeah.
Alright, roll 4d6.
46.
That's not bad.
Okay. 1 sec. They both grab a cup each. They slam it on the table. And they kind of have a peek at it. So, you raising?
What they've peeked into their cup.
Mm-hmm.
Do they know my role?
No, you don't. No, they don't.
Oh, so yeah, I'll chuck another 2 gold in to make it 5.
Alright, you see how they both reach into their pockets and pull out a few other gold pieces. Push them on the table. Well then, I'll go first. And he sees one of them listed. And you can count 16 on his dice.
Oh shit.
What do you have? And he looks at you.
I've got 12.
Ah, sorry mate. The other one starts grabbing the gold coins and the other one's like, hold up. Lifts his cup and you see 22.
Ooh.
They're mine. Give them here. As he kind of scoops the 15 gold pieces off the table. Up for another round?
I'm going to turn to Cyrus. I'm going
Right.
to say, looks like we're not going to have that extra bonus gold for the gentleman's club later. And then I'll turn back and I'm going to chuck in another 5.
They both kind of laugh. That's the man I like. And that's now 5 gold each. Right. Do it again.
46. Yeah. I'm gonna 446 again, yeah?
That's the one.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh.
Let's go.
Shall we do it together this time? Oi, new guy.
Yeah.
Do it together.
Do what together?
Lift, of course.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sneaky cunt.
On 3.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
And they all lift their cups. Do you do it with them?
Huh?
Do you lift your cup with them?
Yeah.
Alright, all of you simultaneously lift your cups and look around each other's dice. And the guy to your right, he's got 15. And the other one, you rolled with 13. So the both of you get 13. He kind of looks at you. I'm sorry, lads. Looks like tonight, today. My bad. Today's my day. And he scoops the other 15 gold into his pouch.
No.
Is it the guy that won? Was that the same guy that won the first time?
Yep.
Damn.
Right.
I've lost 10 gold already.
Cheat him, stab him in the face. No, don't do that. That could just
You can be with us, and then we'll go and all stab him in the face.
Don't do that. Don't be murder
Um,
heroes.
I think I might cut my losses and be 10 gold down. But before I go, I'm just wondering if you guys on your travels have seen this. Oh, my brain's frozen. It's
Symbol?
engraving symbol, and I turn to Mary
I hand you the piece of paper.
and I'll lay it flat out down onto the table.
They kind of use their hands to lift themselves up. They take a look at the symbol. Hey, doesn't look familiar.
Can I do one of the check things on that?
Insight. Yeah, sure.
Insight.
Yeah. What do I do for that? 1d20
Wherever your
plus
insight modifier is.
That's
insight.
intelligence. Wisdom, actually.
It's wisdom and then proficiency if you're proficient.
Wisdom. And what?
If you're proficient.
I don't remember if you are or not.
No, I don't think I am.
So just +1, I think your wisdom was.
Yeah.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. I'll just sort of reach in, grab the paper, turn to the guys and say, I think we should leave.
Well, if that's what you think, go for it, mate.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, would you be willing to play a game with me before I go?
Oh god.
When
You want to
when
lose
is
some
gold
dice? Gold,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'll put 5 gold down.
Sure. They kind of push a
damn.
cup towards you.
Let's go.
Roll 4d6. Wait, 5 gold you said, right?
Yeah.
Natural 20. Let's go.
That's awful.
Wow.
Oh
I just
god.
want to.
And
I
The
just want
guy
to
that
see.
won, the guy that won both times, I'm keeping an eye on him as he rolls.
You what?
The guy that won both times, I'm keeping an eye on him as he rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think. Still thinking about the docs in the park.
He has very pretty buttons on his coat.
You like you stare at the cup to see if there's anything dodgy going on, but your mind seems to be occupied by the thoughts of voyaging across the sea. Like this environment just brings up those fantasies.
You're half flippity D.
And
You
you
are
see
a pirate is free.
you see the two of them kind of look at each other and lift the cup simultaneously. One of them has
I'll lift my
18, the
cup.
other one 10. How much did you get?
He got
I got
18.
11.
got 11.
No,
No, I
you
got
got
11.
The first guy on the left this time, the guy who lost both times, he cheers. Yes! Finally! I've been able to beat you, man! Give me your money now. And mine.
I
And
happily just push my money over towards him.
he kind of scoops the money and looks at them really happily.
Nice.
I made this guy's day, I hope. Right, I'm clearly not good at gambling, and I'm gonna get up and be prepared to leave.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I want to go to meet up with the others at the library.
They did say they
Where-
were going to go to the library, yeah.
We said
Okay.
library, but then they don't know where the library is.
Yeah, so we want to try and go find them. Yeah, we don't know that.
Alright, I'm walking out. We're walking. Are we gonna ask in here, or are we gonna ask outside?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go out quickly. Ask the barmaid, the nice barmaid.
Hi.
Hey, do you know if there's anything like a library around here?
Oh, I'm not sure if there's anything like that around here, but you can always try the temple.
Temple. Okay, thank you. And I kind of walk off.
And realize that you don't know where the
See ya.
temple is.
Shut up.
Oh,
Gary.
Ree! No, I'm gonna stick by what I did. I'm gonna just walk off.
Alright. So do the three of you all exit and start looking for the library?
The temple, yeah.
Do you know what?
Right.
Did she tell you where the temple is?
Shoot. No.
We switch to Garrick's
Cool transition.
Reveal and Koak.
God damn it,
Cool.
Connor.
Okay,
What,
so
what have we found,
yeah, what have we found?
if anything?
You found a lot of articles about these murders that have been going on ever since one group that call themselves the Children of the Apocalypse arrived in town.
I feel like I've heard
Ever
that
since
before.
then, there's been about 3 murders each quarter of the year,
Oof.
and people
So
seem
what,
to be
so, like,
connecting them with
12 a
the
year?
children. Hmm.
Does it mention anything about if this group is still active, if they've been driven off, or anything like that?
As far as the article says, the people that initially arrived in have been exiled.
Right.
However, the murders have been going on ever since they arrived, and they haven't stopped.
And what was this group? Did it say anything about what this group's about? Like what they're sort of? I mean, they got the name Children of the Apocalypse, but like, what does it say anything about their goals, anything like that?
It doesn't really say. It doesn't seem like the group is very well known. As in, they don't know anything about them.
They just know a name and a nameless person.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So since this group has the people that were first associated with the name Children of the Apocalypse, they've sort of been exiled or executed or whatever.
Yeah.
But since that's happened, there's still been
They've been exiled because they've started preaching some sort of deity.
Ah, fanatical cultists.
that's never good.
But the article doesn't specify exactly which one it is.
I'm assuming it's like not a good one. If it was like driven out of town,
You don't know.
I'm assuming is what I'm saying. Okay. Does it have any information about where these murders occurred in the town? Any sort of what's the right word?
Looking for patterns. So who
Yeah.
got murdered? Are they the same sort of people? Where in the town?
Was it like a
It's
specific area that it always occurred, something like that?
Nights?
It
like,
seems
is
to
it a
be
full
random.
moon? Okay.
It seems to be random, but once they start, every quarter, once they start, they all take place within the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Does
There's
it
a
list the murders? Like,
It lists some names, yes.
okay, with the names that I've got, does it list where in the town they were killed? Like any
yeah,
kind
I
of
it
think
details
does.
like
I
that?
think basically it's random, but they just kill people every three weeks. Did you say within 3 weeks someone else gets murdered?
Not exactly one person a week, but it
No,
just
no,
says
but
that
it's within
span of 3
that
weeks.
sort of and it's not, as far as we can tell, there's no pattern to it. It's not like rich people or just random people.
Roll one of you, roll investigation with advantage.
I can do that if you want. I don't know what your investigations are like. Mine's +4.
Well, I'm not very investigaty, so it's just.
Yeah,
I
you
was-
might want
Yeah,
to roll
you do it.
that.
You do it.
Yeah, okay. While I'm rolling, I was gonna say as well, with the details I've got of locations, if I was to put them on like a map, if that was
Stop
accessible,
watching.
would I be able to see any kind of pattern, or would that be included in this role?
You could try it.
So, like, can I include it in this role?
No.
Oh, that's shit. Give me a better one. That'll do. That's not bad.
That's
I
more
like that.
Reading through all the articles and names and kind of people that were killed,
Yep.
you noticed a strange pattern. It seems like the initial kill was the lowest of the low, and with each consecutive kill, their kind of social standing increased. For example, the first victim was a peasant, the second one was a shopkeeper, and then the third one was a noble or something like that.
And was that the same, like, every time the murders occurred?
Yes.
Like, one quarter it was peasant, it was lower, middle, upper. The next quarter, lower, middle, upper. The next one, lower, middle, upper.
Yep.
Well, just the status is getting more each time. So,
Yeah. But it's sticking to that pattern as well.
so would we class the commander as the lowest of what's is he?
I
part
would say
of-
he's either middle or high.
He's middle,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying, is he part of a cycle? Is someone being killed before him, or
As we're talking now, I then see if that guy's around, like ask him if there's been any murders recently, like in the last like week or 2 weeks.
There's
or about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks?
the guy that you saw that led you into this is not here, but there's
Okay,
kind of Buddhist priest-looking
okay,
guy.
I literally just go up to him and just say, "Look, sorry, sir, has there been any
Mhm.
murders in the last 3 weeks?"
Oh
that you-
yes, unfortunately there was one of the, let's say, lady companions.
Fuck.
She was unfortunately murdered.
Where was she
We-
killed?
Oh, I don't remember. I think it was.
Could you try?
Let me see. And he pulls out a D20 and rolls it.
I don't see this magical D20
Wait, let me find a D20 first.
because the first guy, the commander
think-
was killed
I
right
don't-
outside 7, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
but I don't think it's. I don't think the location's important enough. I think it's.
No.
I'm just having a look. If we can get like a couple of
Yeah.
areas, we can maybe narrow down like a
But
base
put
if
it this
they're
way,
still in the
who's
city.
higher up than the commander?
He kind of reaches to stroke his hair, but then realizes that he doesn't have any hair. He's like shaking
So-
his hand in front of his forehead.
An old muscle
Ah.
memory.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Okay, so but you said it was one of the sort of the ladies of the night of this town.
Yes.
Do they have a particular?
That's not the character laughing. That was me.
Yeah, I imagine. Do they? This is me. This is Garrick's asking. Do they have a particular area or place that they work usually?
I know the
Well,
place.
I don't know. I'm
Of course,
simple
I
monk,
wouldn't expect you to know.
but you should check the gentleman's favor. Gentleman's wish. Excuse me.
The Gentleman's Wish. I've heard that
Nice
name.
establishment. I mean, I've never been there, but
Oh no, sorry. Don't get me wrong. Of course you've never been there. I completely understand that, and I sort of wink at him.
yes. That is the most common place that you would find such people.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Anything else that I can help you with? Because I gotta.
Yeah. just quickly actually, while I've got you, did you know the commander at all?
He kind of looks up into the sky and says, "Oh dear Dalvin." And yeah, no, I did not know the commander. No, but from what I
Yeah.
hear, he was a good man.
So you wouldn't have to know where he lived, would you?
No,
Okay, no worries. Thank you for your time.
no worries. Have a great day.
Unless they were listening in, I relay that information to Reveal and Kovac.
Yeah, we were listening.
Yeah.
I'm sure we were listening. We were close by.
So we're on the second one. It seems like. I mean,
So
I'm pretty.
So
To the
who?
gentleman's wish.
Well, I'm imagining if we go there, if I'd imagine they probably know the girl that was killed. Maybe we can figure out either where she was killed, if they've seen anything.
Yeah, but then you're going backwards. You need to go forwards. Backwards to
How
the
are we
girl,
going back?
then the commander, who is next. That's what we need to know. It's not
And the
where, it's
commander's not next. The commander's
No,
happened.
no, but you're going backwards from now. The commander, before that, the girl.
Yeah.
Next. So we have to go the other way, up. Who is next? Who is better than the commander?
So I mean,
So who in this
Kovac,
town?
you've been in this town a lot longer than we have.
Oh,
I know that obviously we've been told that Lord, you can ask Dillian if you yeah. We know that Lord Corridor is the lord of this town. Is there a nobility? Is there any other sort of upper class citizens?
As far as you know, no.
Wait, that is the name. He is on this list. Who is better than the commander? This lord. You want to go to him? Say, hey, someone's gonna kill you. I'm just laughing. This is silly. We should just leave.
Yo, Lee, I gotta say, man, I love your character.
Yeah, I like him quite a lot as well. I wasn't sure about him when I made him, but yeah, I like him. He can carry on. That's what he said. We should just leave. This is too big for us.
No, this is
tell
too
the guards.
intriguing now.
We tell the guards. Yes.
No, we tell the guards.
Yeah. We tell
word will
Jared.
get out.
We tell
The word
Jason.
will get
They go
out.
and sort him out.
The word will get out that people think that Lord Keradar is the next suspect, and this group will go underground. We'll lose them.
Oh, let them go underground. Come up somewhere
And
else,
just
like
think-
worms. They'd be like worms. They burrow. They go down. You just let them go. This is
can't
not
let
for
them
us.
go.
We're simple people.
But once again,
Please, my friends. This is maybe too much for us.
I'm sure Lord Caradar has a fat pocket on him.
Maybe his pocket is fat, but maybe his... I don't know. Maybe we can talk to Lord Caradar.
Yes.
Maybe we warn him, and then we leave.
And then we reap our reward.
Hey, we warn Schmord. We just tell him, then we leave.
What, you think he's just going to hand over money if we come and say, hey, some people are going to kill you, don't know when, probably in the next week or so?
Well, I imagine
we've done our civic duty to this person. We do
All
it.
I need is time in his manner.
So we think it is Caradar, yeah? No?
Well, I
Potentially.
would like to see if there are, Dillian,
Mhm.
the notes that we went through.
Okay.
It said it had a few details of people that were murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone that would be considered upper class in that list? Like, didn't list any kind of professions? Like the
Profession-wise.
third kill, as it were. Did
No,
it list any of
no.
those people?
It just seems like it was centered more around political figures, like
Fair
the
enough.
upper class.
Maybe Lord Caradar then, you think?
Well, first, we should meet up with our companions,
Yes.
see if they have found anything out. And
Where,
then
where did they head to? Did they say to the inns?
No, you left before they.
Oh
said
right, yeah.
anything.
they
Well,
were
I
going
still asked
to
that, in case anyone-
No, no.
investigate.
They did say where they were going in the night. 'Cause you
They were
split
going
up.
to investigate
Yeah.
some of the
Like,
finer.
Not I know.
public
I don't
houses.
know that.
I think when we do meet up, I would like to pop into this gentleman's club and have a word with
Of course
the
you would.
Same.
shush,
Same.
With
the
the
owner
what?
of the establishment about this girl.
Oh. Welcome
killed
to the
recently.
establishment.
I like that one.
But
with
yeah,
the
let's
brute
see if we
force.
can try and find our friends.
Yeah.
So now cues 2 hours of each of us wandering in clockwise circles around
Oh,
the
so
town,
good.
never meeting each other.
An eternity later. Um,
2 hours later.
you leave the papers on the table, and you walk off. And
Oh
just
no!
as
Before we leave, I ask: would it be possible if I could take these? I'll bring them back. I feel like they might be useful for us at the moment.
it's the same guy.
The guy that we would, yeah. Anyone. If I'm assuming that guy wandered off because he seemed a bit annoyed at me, but anyone that's around, I just ask. Any of these official monk types.
Is the same guy that like you asked a few minutes ago. I don't
Yep.
remember what you asked. Anyway. Yes, let me just get the ledger, and I can write your name in, and you can take the books. Oh, the
Wonderful.
scrolls in this case, but please do return them.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
My
not sure
name
that
is
was
my name is
voice,
Robert. If you'd like to put that down in the ledger.
Deception.
Damn it.
What would you say? Fantastic name. Let me write it down.
Thank you, my good man.
One Mr.
is-
Roberts.
Is there
And your surname?
Johnson? Doesn't
Sounded
care
like
what
you almost forgot your name, but okay.
Not with a natural 20, I didn't.
Well, you did hesitate.
Prick.
Robert Johnson, got it.
Thank you. very
You
much.
sound like
Is
you're
there,
from the future.
I get that a lot. Is there any kind of time limit? How like I don't want to incur any kind of like late fees.
Preferably within the next 2 days, but if you do not manage to get them in the next 2 or 3 days, we can come to some sort of an arrangement.
Should be.
When you get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
How-
imagine I should be back within a day or so.
I'll say, how much you want to bet that we forget?
I
we
will
take
forget.
it on our
And
adventure
then
with
the next
us?
time I'm in this
Oh,
town,
oh.
I have these angry monks coming after me with their fucking quivering palms, like, give us our fucking books
They're
back.
gonna be after Robert Johnson, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what you should do is you should leave a donation.
I imagine a man of faith like yourself, Kovac, leaves a donation every time you visit such
Of
an
course,
establishment.
of course. That's always what I do.
Okay, then 5 gold myself, 5 gold you.
Hey, why not?
Let's go. And
Yeah,
I wait for
do that
Kovac to
you
hand
guys.
over 5 gold before I hand over it myself.
As soon as you start talking about donations, the monks' eyes sparkle with excitement. Yes,
course.
donations. Yes, they're always more than welcome.
I just look expectantly at Kovac.
Okay, I'm going to go to the donation box, and I'm going to. Oh shit! This has got to fucking work. I'm going to look like I'm putting 5 gold in the donation box.
I'm watching him like a fucking hawk.
Come on. You
Okay,
can do this.
Garrix, roll
You can do
Perception?
this.
perception with advantage,
Ooh.
and Kovac roll deception. Oh no, actually
It's
sleight of
sleight
hand.
of hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do this.
Oh,
oh,
shit.
there's a
Yeah, I'm thinking of roll 20.
so 15.
15.
Why? Oh, come on. Come on, come on.
Oh!
In your face!
Fair enough. I see a 5 gold in. I'm like, I happily put. No, you know what?
Wait, 1 second. Kovac, you reach into your pocket and
Yeah.
you, in a small panic, look for something to put in to pass as gold,
Yeah.
and you find these buttons
Okay,
that
yeah.
you had in your pocket for a while.
Well, like
And you
the
slide them.
religious symbols I got, I'm going to run out of them soon. I have to get some more made. You know the ones
Let's
I said
you
that I
find a
kiss
few
keep?
buttons and a few
Yeah,
symbols.
excellent.
Just quickly at the same time though, because he is still here, although he hasn't done anything. I'm gonna quickly roll for Azriel as well. Just because I can. Just because I
You
can.
Come off
already had
it.
advantage, dude.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All
That'd
right,
be-
fair enough.
That'd be that little.
Fair
as
enough.
well.
Yeah, no, I got there, and I'm minusing 5 gold from my
Oh my god,
funds right now.
Kovac is so grimy, dude.
He is. He's very grimy. But I'm thinking my initial assessment of him may have been a little bit off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
yeah,
I'm
Put them-
trusting him. I'm trusting him right
put
now.
them 5 gold in.
The monk kind of smiles at you both. Thank you. The donations are very much appreciated. They will go to a good cause.
Still out of character. I'm the one that's actually donating to this place. So
You
know.
are.
Yeah, but Pete didn't notice.
I know. I know.
Just,
This place will do.
if you're
It will
looking
do
like
wonders. It will do. This place. I walk away like this place. Good with our gold.
excellent. Yes. Maybe they feed much poor people.
You kind of feel a sweat drop across your cheek.
Yeah, that was a bum squeezy moment. That one was.
Oh man, 1 point. That's so annoying.
Anyway, let's
Wasted
carry
the
on.
20 before it. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind. We knew. Oh, would we know where the inns are?
No.
Would Kovac know
I
where
know
the
where
inns
they
are?
are.
You know where the gentleman's wishes and...
No, because I've been to the
Hands up.
others because of the dirty brothers.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
'Cause that's
I'll
what
let
I
that
said.
slide.
So following
Not I
Kovac,
stayed there.
I'll let that slide.
head in the direction of the inns.
Yeah.
And as you come out of the temple, you noticed a few familiar figures approaching.
Yes.
Shit, guys! It's the Trollocs! Attack!
Roll initiative.
I run away.
Yeah. I'm assuming it is our
Drop dead.
comrades.
Yes,
Comrades.
it is your newly made friends. You've known each other for like a day.
We are fast friends.
What's with you people? It's making friends and going off adventuring together.
Because that's
It'll
what we're
be like-
supposed to fucking do.
I know that. I know that. I'm trying to be in character, but not that comment. But you know,
Okay, so
have you not noticed
Two
I've been trying to
groups.
get out of this for the past
Yes,
2
no.
sessions
I've been aware.
without actually getting out of it because I could just walk away. But anyway,
Well,
carry
you
on.
were offered the chance.
There
I
you
will
go.
say, Barry did
Yeah,
say
but
if
then
you don't want to come.
we hurt his pride.
I just want to
No,
mention that
you
the
said there was
time,
gold involved. That's what happened.
Well,
the time
yeah,
just
we
went
also said you
forward
were
by 1 hour.
scared.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
This is shit. It's 4 o'clock. What the fuck?
4 o'clock for you.
Anyway.
For us.
The two groups approach, and you kind of meet in the middle.
Hello.
Hi, my friends! More friends! Come together! Hey, how have you been?
Well,
I am
I-
actually glad to see you.
Hey, I'm glad to see you
Hi.
as well. I'm going to shake his hand.
I'm gonna shake right back.
And I'm going to shake
smiling.
Morpheus' hand. And I'm going to give Mary a big hug. Hey, you see what happened
I
there,
say,
didn't
I hope if you guys went into those shady pubs that you didn't come out light a coin purse. You know what people can be like in them.
As soon as he
Them
says that,
establishments.
I'm just gonna give like a shifty sideways glance to both Cyrus and Morthos.
I'm just looking up at the sky at this moment.
We see this.
Yeah, of course you do.
I say nothing.
So, did you guys find anything out about our engraving?
Well, the first tavern we went
Yeah.
to wasn't very
Don't
helpful.
talk about that tavern.
The guy was a dick,
Mary?
and Cyrus lost loads of money.
Uh,
Which one was this, so I know to avoid it?
The pens.
Pens.
Yeah.
mm,
However, the second one was a bit more fruitful. We got the barmaid there. She said about the fact that there have been some gangs that have come through in the recent years. One of them was called the Children of the Apocalypse.
that
And another
We're all like,
immediately
oh.
perk up. What?
one, yeah,
What was that name?
Children of the Apocalypse is a bit intense.
I'd
Name.
imagine we've just been spent the last hour or so reading about them.
Oh, okay. What
okay.
what did you find
Well,
out?
maybe-
Because the barmaid didn't really tell us much. I asked her, and she was just super vague.
For the
and-
sake of brevity, we explained to her what she's already listened. You tell us to.
Do it.
Okay,
Well, well, what we found out. If you want, I could give you the Cliff Notes version. I'm not going to. I'm going to give you the long. Do for your I should say. Uh, basically, they were a group that came in, started spouting a load of religious crap, got shunted out. But there were some murders that popped up around the sort of time they were there, and then after they got shunted out, they kept happening. And there seems to be some kind of pattern of like social class, so it's like lower, then like middle class, then like upper class.
Yeah.
And we also found out that there has been a murder in the last couple of weeks of someone, a employee of the Gentleman's Wish, which is a bit of a brothel type place, I think. Not been there,
Oh.
couldn't say.
So it
That
goes.
means that
So I think we're in the middle of it always happens every quarter of the year. So the first
So
quarter
we're
there's
looking
a lower, middle, upper, and then the next quarter, and so on.
so we're
So-
looking at the upper echelons of society.
Within the next week or two, I'd imagine that there's going to
So,
be another
What's
murder.
the Lord's name?
The
Keradar.
Lord's name. Keradar.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard anything else about the sort of the upper class of this place, but the main sort of name that we've heard since we've been here has been Lord Keradar.
Also,
think
the
they
guy
do-
that got killed was the commander of the watch. I
Yes.
would
I think-
imagine that he is just below the
Middle-
Lord.
he's the middle one. Yeah.
Then
Lord
Yeah,
Keradar.
like the Lord has to
Discussion
be
with-
the.
The Lord,
The very
um,
wealthy Lord Keradar. We must protect him, yes?
Yeah, if we need to speak to,
Is that what we are saying?
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what we've got to
and
do.
if we need to speak to him, I think I might be able to.
Although, has he
Get
not
that
got enough
arranged.
guards around him already? Do we really need to do
Sa-
this?
Sa-
Well,
Sarah?
the commander had enough guards around him, and look what happened, Kovac.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hello, Mary.
I don't think to be honest, this group, if it's still the same group, if it's some kind of fanatic that's following them, I don't know. But they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they've
You said-
been. It seems like they've been working very hard to do something, and it would also mean that the note they left does make sense. Because if
Oh, sorry,
if
that's the point.
some-
In the
yeah.
notes, that note was that. I've still got them actually. I at that sort of remembrance, I perused through. Was there any mention of any more notes left at the other murders?
There are some that had notes, yes.
Did they say
Did
what the
they
notes
say-
contained?
Fuck. Why you do this to me? Yes.
Was it the same phrase that we found on the body?
No, but from all the phrases that you've read about, they seem
They're all
kind
the
of
same message, basically.
similar messages, yeah.
Okay.
What was the
Very
message
dark
again?
in nature.
What was the one with the commander?
it was one minute, I wrote it down.
One shall fall.
One
many
shall
shall
fall and
follow.
many shall follow. But it would make
No, they're
sense.
not going to stop. That's the thing. It's not like an
No.
end. It's not an end point.
Or
It's obviously-
Here's a
Uh,
thought. The messages, if I've seen them in sort of chronological order, they've been released. Have they ramped up in sort of intensity?
As in?
As in, like this one says, "Many shall follow," were the other ones before saying things like another one will fall," or something that's not as intense?
Another one and another one.
Yeah. Like, is
Bro,
this
it's
the
what-
most threatening message that has been found, basically?
No. It's
Okay,
not.
so
All
they
of
all
them
just-
seem to be pretty threatening,
okay.
and some. So after you know all the facts, who's been murdered and how, you kind of figure out that they've left some sort of clues in some of the messages.
Oh, well, I need the other messages then.
Or you just need to work out what. The
Or I can
clues
just
are.
do a roll for
Well,
figuring out what this clues are.
Sherlock.
some
love a good murder
messages,
mystery.
not all.
Okay, of the ones that I've got, can I see any kind of pattern or any kind of like there's always one letter in the middle of the sentence that's capitalized on each one and that spells out something else, something like that.
I've done some reading, so would I be able to assist him in that?
Okay, roll investigation with advantage.
Come on, bitch boy,
Just wanna
do
do
it.
something.
fuck.
Mm,
Come on. That's not
Ooh.
bad.
there you
Took a while, but that's not bad.
No, it seems like all of the messages were written
You cut out in the
and
middle of that.
lowercase letters.
Okay,
All
so,
of them.
but is there any kind of pattern, like, or
There-
any kind of cipher that can be determined based on
That doesn't seem to be.
Okay. That's a bust.
we got one other lead
Mm.
for the rose symbol. There's an artist.
Oh.
There's an artist.
Yeah, Ison. And
Ison.
he's
As
apparently he's insane.
Where can we find Ison?
The market, which I've heard is pretty rough.
I know where the market is.
Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to
An
go
artist or an artist and a metal worker?
an artist?
Okay. You'd still need someone to put it on the dagger if it is him that
So
designed it.
what's our plan of action here? Do we go to the artist or the lord?
We should go to the artist first.
I say we
Yeah, I
find
would-
this artist.
I would say get as if it's all connected, get as much information as we can, and then go to the Lord, because otherwise it'll just turn us away as a bunch of crazies.
Well, my
Well,
friends, the murder was yesterday. January, they're not exactly the next day, day after, within 3 weeks, is it? You have time. You have time to leave.
Yeah, but I'm not
Actually,
gonna. I'm not
the
gonna.
first victim was a week ago, so this is technically
Okay.
the second week.
We got
About a week ago.
I'm not
We've
gonna
got
sit
about
on
a
my
week.
laurels though. I'm gonna use that
No,
week
no,
to find
no.
out as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You
I'm
don't
saying
have-
in
you
character,
don't
I'm not saying
have-
it to you,
yeah,
don't worry.
No, but in
Yeah.
what I'm trying to put across in my character is you don't have to go to the Lord now. You can
Yeah.
get more information.
Yeah.
I cannot. I have information. I cannot just leave. I need to do something
Serious,
about this.
we're not leaving before before we'd warned him.
Good.
Even if he ignores us, like we're gonna warn him, and if he ignores us,
I
then
don't-
it's his own
I
head.
don't think he's gonna be ignoring nobility. Telling him to-
Just be careful where you throw that kind of weight around. Not everyone
Yeah.
appreciates it.
I'm not gonna go it as an aggressive thing. I just want to help.
And you are surrounded by 40 people who have hoods and masks and have daggers in their hands.
I say it's a party.
Actually, or are you just fucking us?
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
I was ready for a
Because
fight.
you might actually have just, we've not been paying attention. We might have
No.
actually just been fucking jumped by 40 people.
40.
Dylan's like, damn, I should have done that now.
Laugh at your 40.
I was
No, no,
actually
no, no.
thinking that.
Okay, so
We are
you
to
said
the
the
artist?
artist is by the market.
Yes.
I would like
Yeah.
to look around the market myself, actually. So that's actually quite a good next stop if everyone's cool with that.
Yes,
Well,
I would
let's
like to
go.
have a talk with this artist.
To the market.
I lead them because I did get directions from that fucking rude cunt in the street.
Okay, you notice as when you start walking towards the market, about midday now. You spend quite a lot of time researching and going
Yeah,
around.
no, that's cool.
It takes you about 25-30 minutes to slowly make your way towards the market. And the closer you get to it, the more what's the word?
You're talking about the condition of the buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patched, frayed, damaged,
Decrepit.
run down.
Run down, yeah.
there's another
Dilapidated.
Destroyed.
Decrepit,
Obliterated.
Dilapidated.
Dilapidated. That's it.
Okay, let's say that.
Oh, whilst we're describing market, I need to go piss.
Okay. If you guys want, we can take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, I need
Yeah, I
to
need to
keep.
be.
Go for it.
Whee!
I was expecting you to start the fight already. Jesus.
What?
What?
What fight?
I don't know. What am I talking about? This is D&D. There's no fighting.
Oh!
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, do we all
Alright.
take breaks?
Most of us, yeah.
Oh.
Would you guys be down for some PUBG?
No, I will be going to bed as soon as we're finished.
Well,
I have work at 9.
although we really haven't had any action today.
Hello.
Dude, man, action isn't necessary all the time. I love this episode. This chapter, as it were.
Yeah, this episode.
It's an episode.
When it comes
Yeah.
to D&D, my mind just works in episodes now. It's annoying, but it's how it works,
Tonight on Dungeons and Dragons.
basically.
We need to think of a name for it, and we need a
Uh,
group name.
No, we need a group name after a few fucking sessions.
I will come up with a campaign name from next time.
Doing the rolls.
It's such a shame that I can't use Photoshop at work because the Chrome boxes don't actually run it.
That's a
Otherwise,
damn
I could
shame.
just work on my map. I could actually do a portable Photoshop, but we're not allowed to USBs.
It's a damn shame.
Rolling
Damn
my
shame indeed.
hole.
It's because you come home and you just play games with us.
Yes.
You gotta, take a bit of time sometimes to do a bit of work. No, but yeah, like, if there's no,
Funny.
if we end up with this session and there's no fights at all, it's not a problem. It doesn't have to be fights every week.
No, but I know that
Fights are fun
Dave
and they're nice.
likes fighting.
Yeah, Dave likes fights, but I'm sure he likes the intrigue side of things as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
have-
love a good murder mystery, so.
I'm gonna have to find the nice lady that gave me direction at some point.
Are we all here, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah.
Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
Still awake, Marshall.
Just about.
It's okay. We'll
Well,
finish
I've been on
this
cider
session
and
up in
alcohol,
about 20 minutes. We've been playing for like
Cider
3
to
hours.
go.
Anyway, so you make your way to the market, and the closer you get to it, the more run down the buildings become. And
Yes.
there's a lot of beggars along the streets, a lot of shady people walking around, and you don't really see anyone of higher standing within this society wandering around the place. And you reach the market. It seems very busy. There's a lot of set up little carts, I guess, where there's a lot of products like vegetables, fruits, and so on. And in the buildings themselves, there's quite a lot of shops set up.
Before we do anything, just a quick question:
Uh-huh.
is there a bookshop?
From here, you can't really say if there's a bookshop, but
Okay.
there might be.
Okay, I might, if we get a chance, I might ask around. That's it. That's all I wanted to check. There are other things, but I'll focus on our tasks at the moment. I love a good market.
We don't actually know like what this artist does.
He's an
I
artist.
was, I
Yeah.
was just told he's
I would
in the
imagine
bed.
he does art. I think
Yeah,
that's
but
what
we
you do
don't
when
know-
you
we
when you
don't
announce
know.
yourself as an artist. I think that's what you do.
We don't know like where in the market.
Yeah, we
he
need to
would
find out where he
be.
is.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Did you get a
think
name?
it's
You can ask
Absolutely.
around.
Um,
Name.
Yeah.
Ison.
Ison.
Iysen, I think it was.
I've got
Hey, Lamelson.
AYSEN.
Where are you at, son?
Exactly.
Interior designer.
So yeah, is there guards in the market, or is it just sort of people?
Just people.
Alright, what's the closest store to us?
It looks to be like a blacksmith's place.
Oh, that's good. I have
Oh.
something to sell. I can sell. I
Yes,
can
so
have some
do I.
business, and then we can get some information out of him. I head towards the blacksmith.
I follow.
I
Cling.
follow.
Cling, cling.
Yeah, I follow.
As you move closer, and you see this really big dude, massive, about 2 meters tall, bald, with a huge beard, and he's bare-chested, but he's got an apron over the front of his chest. And
Brilliant.
kind of Cling! Leaves the hammer on the side, wipes a forearm across his forehead. And he looks at you. What can I do for you?
I say, good afternoon, good sir.
Good afternoon.
And I pull out. I'm imagining it's just been on my back or like strapped to my side because I don't think it would fit. It might fit into my bag. My rusty cleaver. And I put it down in front of him and I say, look, I
That's what
know it's a
mates
piece.
call it.
I go, I know it's.
Whips out the rusty cleaver.
Kinda.
I know it's a
Used
piece of
in a
shit.
while.
Just anything you can give me for this if you want to use it for scrap. I just want to get it out, get rid of it.
Takes off your hands. His hand is about twice as big as yours, by the way.
I imagine so. I'm not the biggest of men.
And he
My
looks at
mage
it,
hand and my
turns it
hand. Now that's
over,
the rest.
runs a thumb across the blade. This is shite.
I'm aware it's a piece of shit. Just what will you give me for it?
Lifts it up. I'll give you about 5 silver.
Done. It's yours. 5 silver. It's yours.
Well then, pleasure doing business with you.
Yes. And I believe at least one of my associates had wanted to peruse some business as well.
Yes.
Yeah, come
And
forth.
I'm gonna pull the glaive off of my back. How much for this, fine sir?
Wait, glaive?
Yes.
What?
I'm selling my glaive. I'm never
Oh,
gonna
okay.
use it.
One momento.
He's just getting high.
Hmm?
I said he's
No,
just
no.
getting high. Oh.
Checking the thingies.
I think
Weapons.
20 gold. As like new
What is it? Glaive.
A glaive. Yeah.
martial weapon.
He takes a peek at the weapon. It's in decent condition.
It's in perfect condition. I've never used it.
Doesn't seem much better way.
Nope.
You pussy.
Does he say that?
Yeah.
Nah. Let's say 10 gold is a fair price. What do you think?
Could we get that any higher? Maybe even just by 1 gold?
Pardon?
10, mate.
So normal price is 20 gold. So bear that in mind, Daniel. If you want to try and persuade.
If you keep insisting, it will go lower.
Then I'll just keep it. I'll maybe some other day, and I'm gonna pop it back on my back.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. And he kind of goes back to leave the glaive, leaves it against the wall, reaches into the sack, big leather sack, pulls out a coin pouch, counts out 10 coins.
He wasn't selling it.
I'm not selling it.
Oh, shit. Okay. He just stares at you. Okay then. Anything else that I can help you lot with?
Anyone? Or I'm going to ask him.
Nay.
No.
A bit of information, if you could help.
I'll try.
Do you know of a man named Ison? I believe it's a man.
I'd hardly
Bit of a-
call him a man.
Artist, and I do like quotes in the air when I say it. Artist, bit crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know whereabouts he
Piece of
lives?
work, that guy. I don't know where he lives. Don't care really. But you can try his shop just down the road.
He has a shop.
Shop is a interesting word to describe the place, but let's say so.
And whereabouts would that be? Just down the road, you say?
Just down the road.
Cool.
Thank
I-
you, kind sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time and your.
Is that all?
I believe that is everything.
Good day. Goes back to the anvil, grabs the hammer. Cling, cling, cling.
Why are there so? Once we're out of earshot of him, once we've walked a bit away,
Oh. Oh.
why are there so many people with abrasive personalities in this place? Me no likey.
Hey, it happens. Look at Kovac here.
Oh no, you don't mean shut the door.
I'm kidding. It's called a joke.
I. They're really not helpful here, are they? They don't seem to want to help at all.
Is it just who they are, or is it some kind of like?
They don't really seem to know that much. They all seem kind of focused on themselves.
Can I do like an just as a like a retcon? Can I do like an insight check on that guy as we were talking to him, just to see like if it's like indifference or if it's like hiding shit?
Sure, let's say so.
What is my insight? 4. And there's balls. Level
Seems
2.
rather
Level 2.
indifferent.
Just seems indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we?
Here we go.
Make our way to
for...
this Ison man.
Yeah. Interesting to see
Let's go
the
see
works of a
Iceland, bro.
madman.
All right.
We head
You
down the road.
you start heading down the road, and after going along a few buildings.
I'm still looking for a bookshop, by the way.
Okay. You see this kind of separated out little shack,
Whoa.
and instead of a name, it's got like a sign hanging down with an engraved rose in it.
Oh. Does it look like the rose on the dagger that we've got a little imprint of?
Yes, it looks
Like
similar. It looks not exactly the same, but in
But like
a
the same
similar-
style?
Yeah, made in a similar fashion.
I turn to everyone, I go, that looks promising.
Yes, it does.
I think we should be cautious when we go in. Make sure that
Perhaps time to contact the guards. Maybe the professionals would be much
What?
better.
Part ignore this, and I'm going to, if we're going in, I'm going to set Asriel to kind of sit to the side and just watch in case anyone's trying to come out the. And he should be. I think he should be. If I'm close to him, he should be able to like notify me in my mind if he sees anyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the weasel kind of just goes up
Sort
on
of
one of the
scurries into
barrel,
like if there's like boxes or like debris outside the
on a
place.
barrel. Goes up on a barrel on the side of this other house that's right next to the
I
little
just, yeah,
shack.
just sort of keeps an eye, make sure no one sort of approaches it while we're inside.
Leans back against the wall and keeps an eye out.
We going in?
Yeah. Are we all going in? Are we gonna surprise this madman with 6 people raring to interrogate him?
Yes.
Why?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna
Are you not
open
coming
the
in?
door.
Rushing it. Well, yeah, I'll come in, but after you lot have been in there and seen what's going on.
Right,
Okay.
I'm gonna open the
I will
door.
be. I'll tell you how safe it is. But remember, mimics don't just. They're not just books. They might be barrels. And I walk inside as I say that.
Yeah.
I
no.
never said that I'm not coming in. I'm just in my mind.
As
I'm
you-
like, yeah, I'm gonna hang back.
I know. I'm just gonna keep dropping those.
As you press down on the handle and you push it, the door doesn't open. It seems like it's locked.
Locked, eh?
is there
Before you go and pick a lock in broad daylight, maybe we should make a human shield around you.
is
Oh,
Are there any other ways in? Windows?
There's 2 big windows on the sides of the door,
So
and you can see through.
it's all right, guys. I've got this. I've got this. I wanna cast one of my cantrips. Can I do that?
Mhm. Yeah, sure.
The thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy.
Oh, yeah,
Thaumaturgy,
cool. Yeah.
which will allow me to instantly cause an unlocked door to open.
It's a
Yeah.
locked
That
door.
door's locked. Not gonna work,
Huh?
is it? No, it
The
says
door is
unlocked
locked.
door. Locked.
But it says that, right? I
Oh,
swear
no,
it's
you
for a
can
locked
instantly
door.
cause an unlocked door or window to fly open, but the door's locked, so
And
you can't
yeah,
close it.
it's unlocked door.
No!
No,
So you try it and it rattles a bit, but doesn't open.
no, I read that wrong.
I, don't,
I
yeah, 'cause
remembered that wrong.
Yeah.
The spell you're looking for is knock.
No, I don't know that.
Someone's
What does
What
knock do?
about?
Opens a locked door.
Oh,
It's
What about?
pretty powerful, actually.
it is.
What about firebolt? Yes, you can.
There are no windows on the
Damn it.
side.
I can't.
There are windows. There's 2 big windows.
Are
Yeah,
they
on the side-
locked?
To the side of the door.
Yeah,
Are they locked?
What about?
Can I have a
Are there
peek
like
in?
how?
you kind of peek around the corners, and you don't really see anything, any other windows on the side. But there is a place to like. There's a back to it, to the building.
Around
Damn
the
it,
back.
guys! I know what we need to do now.
Burn it down.
Someone piss in this bucket. We know how this goes down.
Yeah.
You said is it like an alley to the back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna summon Azrael back to my shoulder. I'm gonna walk down the back.
All right. You start walking. There's nothing really except for mud. Your shoes are getting pretty dirty by now. And you get to the
what?
back. Your shoes,
I'll fold my shoes. I don't care.
your boots, even. And
I'll
you get to
some
the
nice
back.
ones later.
And there's another door, a smaller door, more normal looking, and a tiny window above it, but not big enough to squeeze through. It's just like a slit.
What about
Is
a
it open?
weasel?
A what?
What about a weasel?
Yes.
Okay, is it open currently? The little window?
No, it's not. It's closed.
Does it? Can I just kind of check it, see if it looks locked?
You can. You can just kind of push it, but it doesn't move. It doesn't look like it can open.
Oh, it just looks like a pane of glass.
Yep. It's pretty much just for like a light source, I guess.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. So you said there's a door at the back here.
Yep.
I'm going to very quietly and very sort of slowly just try the handle and see if it opens.
It's locked.
Okay. I look down the alley and I'm like, locked back here as well.
Locked back here,
Yeah.
out of view of passers-by.
Yeah. There isn't like another street back onto this, is it? It's like a little back alley. There's nothing there else there. Dillian.
Hmm?
The back alley where the back door
Yep.
is it like closed off or is it like an alleyway? So, like, does it lead to the back bit and it's like a little like a back garden sort of thing?
There's a small back garden. You can see the back of a different house behind it.
But is there like a fence there?
Oh yes, there is a fence.
And it's
in
the
between
area
two.
by the door is all enclosed with this fence, or
Yep.
the walls of the. Okay, and I go back and I go, "Yep, no view of the public."
I pull my trousers up a little bit and stroll down the alley.
All right.
Okay,
You walk up. Is anyone else gonna go with them?
Yeah, I'll go.
we're all going. I think.
So like 6 people just randomly
Just
breaking
pile
into
down an alley.
alleyway.
Well, none of us are even
No,
trying to be
guys, not,
stealthy.
not suspicious. Not suspicious at all.
From here, I will try to be stealthy.
But you make your way to the back, and you see the same thing. You see a plain wooden door with a tiny window on top of it.
That's my stealth if you want it.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my thieves' tools.
All right, you kind of went around, see which pouch is in, pull it out, and now
The
you
few tools that
roll.
we recovered.
Hold on, before he does that, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm going to say a blessing that this may pull off. Like, Rival, may the god, may Taranka bless you in your endeavours.
Trankar being the god
This-
of luck and
Yeah, something
fortune.
like
What do you have, fortune?
Hey.
The luck.
Give me
This,
the god of
this
luck.
will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Now, my person doesn't know this. He's not doing it at Thingy Bob, but I've got cantrip called Guidance, which he's using. which he doesn't
Oh,
know.
well-
He doesn't know he's using, but he's using it.
Okay.
Wait,
If you know what I mean?
Yes.
Lee,
Because-
by the way,
because he-
I was thinking of making it work. By the way, just now.
No. But he doesn't. It's like one of the cantrips he's got, but because he's done that, he's like casting it, but he doesn't understand that he's casting it because he doesn't know he can do any spells.
Oh
So-
my god, I love this character so much.
So when
I love this character so
when he
much.
makes his thing to pick the locks, he can get a D4 onto his roll.
Oh wait, what's guidance? Okay.
You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a D4 and add the number roll to one ability check, basically.
You can roll it. You can roll it before or after making the ability check.
Yeah.
Is
So I
lock
just-
picking? It's not sleight of hand, but
It's dexterity. It's dexterity and
yeah,
proficiency.
it's dexterity based.
Dave, did you put
Alright.
expertise in thieves' tools?
Yes.
Then your thieves' tools is +8, I believe.
Yes.
All right, roll d20 plus 8
Well, plus a D. Add the 4, just do the 4 anyway.
plus the
Roll the
d4. Yeah,
Yeah, you might as well just add the D4 on top.
unless you don't want to use it.
Well, it only lasts for a minute, I think. It's concentration up to a minute.
It's just, well, he's just doing it, innit?
but you
You
might
Just-
not-
kind of, as you put your hands on his shoulders, you say your prayer, and you feel something that you haven't actually felt. You feel uplifted, and you feel like you can actually assist
Oh, nice.
your comrade.
What the
Can
fuck?
I
Okay, if I
I
do that,
know-
I'm snatching my hand back and stepping away and going to the other end of like the gardeny bit and just standing there away from all because I feel weird.
Connor knows that this is divine magic. Does Garrick's with an possible Arcana check sense anything?
Yeah, what about me? Because I've got
He's
all
Yeah, but
tempted
you
to
guys-
divine magic.
You're not gonna know. It's just like a
But you guys
cantrip. It's
wouldn't-
not a
Thing
big
is, it's
thing, is it?
his usual behavior. He
Yeah,
hasn't
you
done
guys
I'm not
anything
doing
wouldn't
anything
know.
different.
All right,
You're
no,
not-
okay.
not
I didn't know.
There's
but
no,
just gonna get
there's
like
no
a-
like visual cues to
Yeah.
make you
So if it
assume
was like
that
hair
she
sticking
has-
up on end, that kind of thing.
There's nothing
No,
to like
there's
make you
nothing.
want to
Let's just
check
not
it,
go
I
with that
guess.
for the moment.
All
But-
right,
Anyway,
that's fine.
1d20 plus 8 is 18.
But
And then I'll
Rebecca,
just,
do you feel
It's a
this?
D4.
You
if I
feel
don't
more
know,
confident.
better than nothing.
19.
You feel more confident in your fingers and your sleight
my
of hand,
ability.
in your fingering ability.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
they're all men, which they were more confident in their fingering ability.
you take up the tools. You kind of slide in the little. What are they called?
Lockpicks.
Yeah, lockpicks, I guess. You slide in the lockpick. You tweak it around for a second, and you hear a click as the door.
I turn around and like raise the little eyebrow thing. Hey guys, we're in.
As the door kind of props open just a tiny bit.
Mhm.
It's kind of swinging in place.
Okay, I'm gonna put my tools back, like carefully,
Mm-hmm.
so as to not drop them, and then slowly have a little peek inside. Just push the door open a little bit. Have a little peek-see. No. Just,
And you
no.
poke your head
let's
in, and
Let's not squeak it.
it was a very, very low squeak,
Yes.
nothing major. And you kind of peek over the door, not over the door, on the side of the door,
On the side, yeah, around the side.
and it seems to be from the dim light that you're getting. You're a human, right? You are.
Yeah.
From the
human.
dim light that you're getting from the little window, it seems like this is the workshop area of this little establishment or shop.
Push open the door slowly until it's like open,
Okay.
so everyone else can see into it, basically.
Now that you've opened the door fully, the light is just flooding in, lighting everything up, and there's like shelves across the wall, along the wall, and a tiny table about 1/2 a meter square
Mhm.
in the middle with parchments, ink, and quite a lot of feathers, quills even.
Okay. I'm gonna stealth in.
As I see him moving in, I'm gonna sort of like nudge Azriel forward, send him to sit on his shoulder, and then sort of hold Morthos and go in so I can see as well.
I really hope.
Jesus
And I'm gonna try and roll
Really
stealth for
hope
the
I'm-
weasel as well.
Yeah, I really hope I'm breaking into the right place, but I'm gonna stealth in.
Okay, Reveal and Ezra
Oh, I don't.
stealth.
Please.
Hang on, I just need to grab my monster manual. I don't remember Asriel's stats.
There's a
Ooh,
plus
plus
5.
5 stealth. Ooh.
Plus,
Wait, what the
plus
hell?
5 to cuteness.
Stealth is Dex.
Oh.
19, okay.
Yeah.
Dave?
That's right.
Oh,
And a natty 20.
natural 20.
I'm a shadow.
You don't actually exist.
I
If
don't
anyone does
make
say
any
anything,
noise.
they just see a weasel floating in midair.
Yeah.
Okay, the two of you, you with the weasel
Yeah,
on
on my
your shoulder,
And I'm obviously in his vision looking.
you sneak in, and there's nothing. No movement, no sound,
I'm still
pure
sneaking, but
silence.
I'm gonna go up to the table and have a little rifle through the parchments to see if I can find our symbol anywhere.
As you move towards the table, you notice that you keep stepping on pieces of parchment thrown on the ground, crumbled into a small paper bowl, and just thrown on the ground. And you make your way to the table. You
Do I see any muddy footprints on these parchments left by Reveal? Or does the
sure.
stealth roll negate that?
No, you still leave footprints, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Like, natural 20s don't just make you weightless.
No, I know. I was okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna have a look though at the stuff there. I want to find this road. This is our link. This is the link we have to this person that we're trying to find. So
You kind of look at some of the papers, you put them aside. Most of them seem to be drawings, portraits of people, but here and there you can see the old poem or little story written.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about it.
so that art artwork.
Yes.
Is there another door?
There is a door, yes, but it looks like it's the entrance to the front room.
There's nowhere else to go. No stairs.
No.
That's literally it. Oh, this is great.
Well, you can't really see any stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna send Azrael quickly. He's gonna scamper down Reveal's sort of armor. Just have a little look around like the nooks and crannies, see if there's any kind of like basically looking for like trapdoors or secret entrances, anything like that. Like hidden under stuff.
Roll investigation.
Shit, what's this investigation? Probably really
Actually,
fucking low.
yours.
Is it mine? I'll take mine.
I think it's yours. You can
You
do
were
it.
seeing through him, yeah? Didn't
For
we have
observing, yeah.
this thing before?
Not bad.
17's alright.
There seems to be a rug under the table.
Okay.
And are you just inspecting the floor, or is everything?
I want to have a look like around on the floor, so like this rug, and then like if there's any other like tables or units sort of around the edge of the wall. If there's, anything under,
there's a lot of
under there.
shelves along the walls.
Is there any
walls
other
outside.
than this table that's in the middle? Is there any sort of units of the like outskirts of the room,
As in,
like
What-
like a chest of drawers or like a shelving unit, something like that?
I just said that there's like a lot of shelves on the side.
Are they like actual shelves on the wall? Is it like an actual
Yeah.
unit?
Shelves on the wall.
I'm looking for actual units,
Like,
so like a
bookcase.
little side table or bookcase,
okay,
something like that.
I get what you. No,
Yeah.
Fuck. Yes.
Like
I
that.
get what you mean. There we
Okay.
go.
They're like shelves that are just like bits of wood that are like nailed to the wall to keep stuff.
Yes.
on. They're not-
But so there's no units in the other than the
There's
table.
no units.
Okay.
Everything
I
seems
want
to be displaying some piece of art, whether it be like a wooden sculpture or a little steel statue engraved with some sort of.
Other, look,
details.
just kind of trying to see, are they like normal looking, or are they look like a madman's made them?
Most of them look normal. There are some weird
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
Mostly paintings, though.
Do any
mostly
of the weird things stand out?
Or are they just like weird shapes?
Either anything that we know or anything that we've learned on about this?
You can't really make a connection between anything you learned in paintings, but they do seem sort of distorted.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Reveal's attention over to this carpet and sort of get him to have a look, see if there's anything underneath.
Yeah, if the little
The weasel's like he's like
the little
biting
dude
the
wants to
edge
like
of it,
run
like-
around my
like-
legs and shit.
Yeah, and then he's like biting the edge of the rug, and he's like trying to basically like lift it with his mouth.
Yeah. I'll,
Alright, you notice the weasel wiggling between your legs.
yeah.
That sounds wrong. And
I'll
David's weasel's always wiggling between his legs.
oh yes. I'll go and yeah, just have a little cheeky little just pinch the corner, lift it up a little bit, have a little
You
look
lift-
underneath,
you lift the corner of this
and
roughly
feel,
made,
feel a bit with my other
rug.
hand, like
and as you're feeling, you can't really see much because you're kind of blocking the light, right? But
yeah.
using your fingers, you do feel this odd edge.
yeah, like an
You know how-
outline. Okay.
You know how the planks go one way?
Yeah, there's
on the
another
floor.
like thing cut into
Yeah.
like a trapdoor.
It's kind of like a
Or like
Like
a
a
Harry
box.
Potter box in the floorboards thing.
yeah. Okay.
what?
In the books, he had like a spot in his floorboards that he lifted the floorboard up and he could hide things in his room.
Oh shit! I don't remember that.
It was, I think it came up in like book 4, book 5, I think, when he was stuck in his room for ages.
Oh.
I have a good memory about Harry Potter.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Seeing the light, I'm gonna come out of Azrael, pop a light into the, just to light it up a little bit, like above the area he's looking at.
yeah.
Okay.
Knowing that there's nothing, well, potentially nothing in here, it's just a room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the doorway,
Okay.
so where people are standing, kind of like do like the shh sort of gesture, but then like beckon them in like with my hand, like quietly, because I found something.
I'll come in.
And yeah, like
I'll, s-
Garrick steps in, my boy.
I call Azrael up to my shoulder and I want to have a look at this little trapdoor, or whatever it is underneath, or this little.
What about the rest of you?
Are you
I'd
still
probably,
here?
Yeah, I'd probably stay just outside,
I'm staying
keep an eye
outside.
on
Watch.
everything. Yes.
I'm staying outside. I'm worried about what happened. I feel funny. Might be sick.
Are you okay, Kovac? You look a little bit.
Pale.
Yeah, pet and then usual.
Sweat beading all over.
Hmm.
All right. So you kind of what exactly do you do actually?
Who, me?
Well, the ones that are inside.
I don't know
well-
what Morthos is doing.
Sleeping, apparently.
Mortos?
Marshall,
Yo,
Marshall, don't fall asleep.
I'm here. I'm here.
We'll probably be done soon.
What's going on?
I'm in the house, and I've just beckoned
You're in what?
whoever's outside to come over the house, the
Okay.
building,
Mm-hmm.
and Garrick's has walked inside, and I don't know
Marshall,
what you're doing outside.
when did you fall asleep?
When we got round the back of the building.
Hang on, I think Cat's fallen asleep as well.
I'm I'm still here. I'm still listening.
Oh, okay. You're just being a bit
Yeah, we were just listening.
unlikely story.
Okay, yeah. So I'm
So-
inside. I'm looking, investigating this this potential whatever under the rug.
Okay. You kind of keep going along the rug, along the outside, and you lift it up and you follow this trail. And it seems to be a square just under the table.
Oh,
And at
Beautiful.
one point, you do feel this ring, metal
Yeah.
ring,
Mhm.
come across your fingers.
oh. Gonna
Remember, there is light there. My little dancing light is in that
yeah.
space.
Well, you know what they say.
When in a
The-
weird, crazy artist man's house.
Pull the big ring.
The greater the risk, the greater the reward.
Pull that.
I'm
funky
gonna
ring,
pull
white boy.
the ring, baby.
Okay, roll a strength check.
You pull the ring off.
Pulls his
Strength
arm
check.
out of his socket.
Yeah.
You know when
Um,
you try and open like a tin can, so you pull the ring off of it.
Yeah. What's my strength? Boom. It's just a strength check,
Mm-hmm.
not like a like an athletics
D20
check.
plus strength. Ooh.
He's
bad.
a strong boy. He's a strong boy.
He's a nice boy.
He's a
You
strong boy.
squat. You squat like a true Slav, and you use all your weight to tug on the ring.
Yeah.
And as you pull it, you start opening it, and then the table slams on its side, causing
I'm an actual retard.
causing a really loud.
I was thinking that. Did you move the freaking table? You idiot?
Derek's face palms like, oh.
I roll stealth again. Just like freeze.
Natural 20 negates all the sounds.
Yeah, nah. Bun that, dude. There's no one here.
And
Shrug it off, whatever.
after the table has fallen on its side, you keep opening, and what you see in front of you is a tunnel leading downwards. There's a ladder, a wooden ladder going downward into the darkness,
Oh,
and that's where we're gonna end up when
Yeah,
end this
okay,
session,
yeah.
guys.
shit, Cortland.
Ooh.
The
I really
plot
do hope
thickens.
there's. I really do hope there's some sort of cult that we can just like
Intriguing.
slaughter.
You got highly
No, I've
disturbed.
got no
Can't
weapons
assume
or
that.
armor with me.
Oh yeah, wait.
Would one
I
of us
only have
not
a
have
dagger.
noticed this by now?
I only
It's
have a dagger.
Oh,
It's all cool.
wow.
It's all groovy.
So what's your AC? What's your dexterity?
2.
I just want to let you know that since this session didn't really have any action, you guys are gonna get 100 XP each.
100.
100, yes. And Kovac, you're gonna get 125 because I like your RP.
Thanks very much.
Ooh. Tasty, tasty.
Oh, he's nice.
Very nice. That was nice. That was good.
Halfway to level 3, boys.
Yeah.
And girl.
Yeet.
Have to call me.
Okay, who wants to play some PUBG?
I will.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I
I'm
think
gonna go to bed.
he's still awake, so he will play, and he's probably going to sleep soon. But he'll probably play.
Okay, next time
playing right now.
shall we start a bit?
I'm
earlier?
not here next weekend, so that's
Okay.
going to be great because oh man,
Well, you can still join us if we can spare the time.
Just take your
nah,
laptop.
I can't.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
It's cool. Just don't have any like big boy
Fights
stuff
or
that
anything.
happen.
Well, it is going
Nah,
to
nah,
be big
fights
boy
are
stuff,
okay.
It
innit?
sounds like there's gonna be a fight very soon.
Yeah.
I do
Either
want
in this
like,
trap cellar thing or
Yeah.
after.
Like a whole session
Yeah.
of fighting, which is you're going to miss.
it does sound like that, doesn't it?
Take your laptop.
but
Take your
Dave,
laptop.
you can watch the stream.
Take your laptop or just take your phone,
Take your phone
and if it comes to it, we'll be like, Dave, there's a fight, get in.
Nah, it's cool. There'll be plenty more fighting to be had.
Do you wanna go
Still
passive, or do you want one of us to hold you, or what?
I'll just be passive.
All right.
All right, got ya.
You can use like my lock picking skills and stuff if you need.
Yeah, just add. One of us will roll a d20 with 8, and we'll see what comes up.
Right then. Thanks for that. That was fun.
Yes, it was.
The plot thickens.
I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm still
scary.
kind of getting unrustied.
That's fine.
That's not even a word.
But we know what you mean, so it's fine.
I'll get better. I'll become map. We know I want.